Good evening everybody. I hope you're doing well this fine Thursday evening. Had to work out what day it was then for a minute. Third Sunday. That's a mix and a half. First off, Tegnara, thank you very much. 9 months of subbing. That's very, very kind of you. Thank you for your continued support. Really is appreciated. So, in toast to our stream baby, here's a whole load of emote icons for you. Thank you very much. We also have Mushies in here, Dressing Rose, Zimpao, Macy Una, Creatives, Lizards in, Doc Otter, and Dutchman and Trishan. And we also had a followed by Asnaf earlier. And Dutchman coming in for 3 months as well. Thank you very much for your resub as well. I really do appreciate that. Thank you very much indeed. Let's have a whole lot of emotes for you as well. Thank you one and all. I hope you're having... Oh, let's put the desktop audio on. There we go. We can hear some storm wind sounds now. So I hope we're having a lovely week so far. We'll be looking at a bit of TSM Alpha over the course of the evening, as well as doing our usual bits and pieces and things like that. Andy and Jack, good evening to you both. I hope you're doing well. Lovely to have you here. So, we'll look at a little bit of TSM Alpha. We'll look at... maybe doing either, I don't know, either a raid or a mythic or something like that on Samadan. See if we can up his mythic ability and his item level and things like that. Only 1 week left until you can give him the gift. I'm so excited. I bet you are, Dressing Rose. We will definitely be having some more look at TSM 4.10. Edwards, good evening to you. Let's have a look. There we go. And let's have a look. We'll need to do a bit of restocking and things like that, so this will be a good time to test out a sort of like a full restock and see how we're getting on from this front. So we'll most well start with Samadan and have a look at what we've got here and what we need to restock on. So we do have some gold, some expires, so let's have a look at those. Take the expires off for a start. They're going into my TSM destroy automatically, so I'll ignore those. I'll take the nylon thread and the Tide spray linen to leave me just the gold. That's all of the items that we've sold so far. Not a huge amount, so we're probably worth doing a full cancel scan on everything, because I imagine a lot of stuff has been undercut at the moment. Ginger, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Goldmaking Yogi, I like that one. And Metcake, good evening to you. Hope you're doing all right. Let's just move this one over, and then yeah, me and my wife have been doing a lot of yoga lately. We're doing yoga with Adrienne, and we do that sort of every day at the moment, and that's really good. If you're ever into doing something a bit more meditative, I highly recommend it. I knew it. Silent Mouse, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. You also do yoga and meditation. Excellent. I totally recommend both of them. They are very good spiritual healing for the soul, definitely. You do yoga. That works just as well, Jack. So we've got TSM 4.10 here at the moment. So we've got, as well as with the cancel scans, you've got the colour of the text is different now. It's got a solid blue as well as the red, but you've also got these icons along the left here as well. I don't think I've got anything that's... I've got a few things here below min price as well, and a few green ones there. But it's just scanning through everything at the moment. So I've got a 238 that I need to cancel. So let's see how quick this goes through. Can be Sammy, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Did I see the meme you posted earlier? I don't think I did, Drizzling Rose. What was it? How about me and the family? Doing very well, thank you, Silent Mouse. Glad to hear you're doing okay as well. What's the edit details in the top right? I imagine that would be for if you were posting something on, perhaps? Because it's not something I can click on at this point. I can select an item, but I can't change the actual details on that. Maybe it's a carryover from that, from when you're posting something on. Because then you could change the bid, buyout price, stack quantity, and things like that when you're posting an item. I would imagine. Learned something about Mythic lockouts last night. You leave a Mythic group, folks, and still progress your lockout. I went to bed last night, folks, effectively hijacked your Mythic Dazzle and Jaina kill for the week. Feeling salty. Ouch, Doc Otter, sorry to hear that. I got no idea how that kind of works. Try making it again. What was that for? Oh, there we go. There's the Twitter, the beam. Fine, I'll do it myself. I like that one, Drizzling Rose. That's really nice. That's fantastic. What's that? You just created 172 32 slot bags. Wow, that is a lot, chapter. A lot indeed. Good evening to you as well. Because you're using a macro capable mouse, the Razor one. Okay. Yeah, we'll have a look when we do a post scan, see if we can change it on that one. See if it differs. Hexweed bags been surprisingly good this, quite good this past 2 weeks. Yes, Hexweed bags have always been quite good for me, definitely. Vespi Gold, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Did I read the test above the picture that loud? Which was the test? Hold on. Test above, edit details button, Twitter, test above. Did I miss something? When you're using the auction house from someone else's brew store, they run away with no warning and your shopping is cancelled. Oh, right. Yeah, I didn't actually. I just looked at the picture and found the picture funny. I didn't actually read the text. well recognised though, Drizzling Rose. There we go. Yeah, I'm not that fast at reading, as you can tell, definitely with my reading of chat. Good evening, Gwilyn. I hope you're doing well. Lovely to have you here. Not less than 8k now. Get your good luck hoodie and Samsung's on for the stream. Maybe you can make it possible. Hopefully, Zimpow. Hopefully. Let's just go through. We're going through a whole load of cancels at the moment. That's all done. So let's go and have a look at the new mailing. So this is all looking lovely. Let's move this and make that a little bit bigger. And let's take all cancelled. Fill up with this. 240 items, 240 mail items, 95 items total in the mailbox. And it stopped at one point. I imagine that's because I'm full. Yep, that does look quite full. Is there anything I could really get rid of there? Probably not at this stage. We'll leave that for the moment and we'll run a post scan. So everything's selected. I'll run a post scan on that. I'm probably going to have to tidy up my groups at some point because I know some of this isn't quite working so well, like the tailoring wasn't working so well with my restocks and things like that. So I'll have to keep an eye on things. Good evening, Happiest. Hope you're doing well. Those hex weaves can still solve more several times during the deep sea ones, though. Maybe it's one of those mysteries of humanity. Like the toilet paper for world end needs. It's something like that, certainly. Nearly at 3.4 million on track. That's very nice, Edwards. You're doing very well at the moment. What else have I missed? Just quickly scroll for them. And Fierce Boy, good evening to you. I just hit 2.2 million today after starting from scratch 2.5 weeks ago. That's fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Let's post all this lot on. So let's just go through all of this, post it all on. It's been insane gold through trade chat. Oh, really? Had a quick look, but so house slots. So watch later if I don't have to. Oh, okay, that's awesome. I never use trade chat myself. I'm always slightly intimidated by, to be honest. Bought a bunch of fake followers for your Twitter account, so I've been sitting and blocking all your new fake followers for a couple of hours now. Ouch, Happiest, that doesn't sound fun at all. Right, we've got some more cancels in the mailbox, so let's deal with all of those. There we go. It was quite interesting. Sapu posted on a little chart of which auction houses had certain speeds depending on how TSM interacted with them, and Shadow Song, out of the small group that was tested, Shadow Song came out as the fastest server for auction house speed. So I think I'm eternally lucky to be on this server with this fast mail opening and everything. Had plenty of time on your hands lately, and Old World Crafts have been selling like wildfire. Oh, excellent! It's good to add depth to your market, certainly. Very smart as well, even better. What was that? Your trade chat advert. Oh, I missed that one. Right, let's go through here and do that one. I need to bite the bullet and start investing time getting those Legion glyphs. Yes, I must do the same myself. Must do, definitely. Just going through and do my maintenance at the moment, but I would like to do some more progression on my gold making journey, because we're kind of just ticking along really at the moment. We're not doing a massive amount of progression other than leveling up characters for further professions and things like that at the moment. Recently found your realm has dropped to a low pop. It's basically dead, and with GMings becoming increasingly more popular, making good profits. That's two different things, is it? More popular, making good profits is hard. Yeah, it can be tricky when your server's player base declines quite a lot, definitely. And when you're better than that, well, maybe glyphs are exactly what you're looking for. Selling cheaper than the auction house. Let's both avoid those extra costs, shall we? Whisk me for details. I love that, Edwards. It's very nice. Yeah, my wife has noticed the glyphs that she's been trying to sell. The people have been sort of like taking the prices and just really tanking them hard. Oh, you sold something. Text went past too fast for me to actually see what it was that sold. But we'll follow everything else. Right, okay, so that's all done there, so we should be able to post all that lot on as well. Really like this new TSM. It's not all new, but the upgrades are so nice. Yes, creatives, I definitely agree with that. I edited together the stream from Tuesday, and I put that on YouTube as well, so it's like a 45-minute dive into everything that we looked into last Tuesday. So if you are looking for an edited version, that's it. Welcome from the TSM 4.10 waiting room. Yes, I know. I wish, well, at the rate it's going, I wouldn't be too surprised if beta came out not too long away, because obviously everyone is very keen and interested in getting hold of it. So I could imagine once they feel it's ready, they will post it. It worked. In fact, didn't yield ad at the trade channel, but not a single one was sold. All right, interesting. Let's have a look. So we're done on that one. Got a lot of stuff in here that probably need to clear out. Look at my auctions. We sold a versatile navigation for 2,200. That's very good. A very good price for a versatile navigation. How many have we got on at the moment? 7 on the auction house. That's plenty at the moment. Good evening, Commander Bot. Hope you're doing well. And new, yes, have I ever attempted to farm some rare patterns by myself, such as the high society top hat? No, I haven't. I've not really done much farming at all for myself. Yeah, that is a crazy price for that enchantment. Let's have a look at my averages. I've sold 311 in total, and the cheapest was 360 gold. The average is 1,200 gold. The most expensive I've sold it for was 8,700 gold. Purchased for 14 for less than 1,000, and my current crafting cost is 601 gold. So selling it, I wonder when I sold some for 360 gold. That must have been a mistake and a half. When you're surprised what stuff actually sells for rather than what you posted it for. Yeah, prices of mats are pretty insane sometimes too. They are indeed. Hasn't been a TSM update. This is TSM Alpha. I should really update the title of the stream, actually. Let's have a look at that. Can I do that over here? I'll add in TSM 4.1, not 4.1, 4.10. I always get that mixed up. 4.10 Alpha. And then one of them little divider things. Happy gold making. There we go. Just updated that. That should be easier. There we go. 8,700 for one enchant scam. I haven't looted my card of omens a whole week now. Wow. I think crafting tomorrow whilst you play heroes. Okay, good idea. Drama Llama, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. We're just going through posting on our auctions at the moment, so everything seems okay at the moment. If I were to restock on stuff, let's have a look. That's all fine. Let's just check on browsing. Let's look at Bracer Super Shuffle mats, just in case there's anything at a reasonable price. Well, that's a lot of cheap coarse leather there at 3 gold 40. That is more, well actually no, tie spray linens there at 3.95. Those are both quite impressive prices. If we were to look at the actual point here, where's my average buy price? Is actually my mat cost is telling me 5.29 as my average buy price, so that's a lot less. I could come in here. I've got, what have I got? 11,000 in the guild vault still, so I could probably use those up quite quickly. But looking at this price, we'd probably go here. But saying that, at 3 gold 40, coarse leather is actually much cheaper here at this point, because I could make the leather working braces for 340 and 350, and that is because even at 395 on the tide spray linen, I mean, I'll buy those anyway. Oh, they've gone already. Let's take the one at 4. I'll take those. I'm going to buy these whilst I'm here, because these are actually going to be cheaper for making the leather braces and converting those. Yeah, I mean, we could look at the bones cost. I do have a fair amount myself. We'll have a look at that. Let's look at step 8.2 mats, bonus sinister items. Let's have a look at the bones. The bones price, blood scale bones. Oh, actually, yeah, they are quite a bit more than I used to get them for. 614. We'll take that. We'll take some of those anyway, because we'll need some at a cheap price in order to offset that. After weeks of waiting, herb trader is in the garrison. Excellent, Hades Vane. Yeah, check my bone cost. Thank you, Mushy. You got me there with the highlighted one, Harry Gamer. But let's have a look. We'll take these anyway. What have we got? 6,000. How many do we need for one bracer? We'll have to check over on. I'm going to take those at the moment, I think. Still, the bones are cheap. Yeah, I mean, looking at that, 530 is the other one. So we'll have to look at the braces. Let's have a... You know, if only someone made a spreadsheet, like Mushy suggested. Let me have a look. Let's go... is it spreadsheet? I don't remember my own commands now. No, shuffle. That's it. There we go. We've sold pink mage weave shirt, a stylish green shirt, no, stylish red shirt, and a green linen shirt. There we go. So let's look at the spreadsheet and then just check on the prices here for the bracer shuffle. So we're looking at, say, a tide spray linen price of is about 4.5, and then the bloodstained bones are coming here at about 4.5, and the coarse leather is coming in more of 4.5, wasn't it? It was actually less than that. It was about 4. So this is the cheapest to make the coarse leather arm guards according to that, because the coarse leather arm guards are 42 versus the tide spray bracer at 47 at those rough prices. So glad we checked that one. That spreadsheet looks familiar. It does a little bit. Let's go have a look. Pastor, howdy to you. Good evening. Hope you're doing well. So I'm going to take this 6,000. How many... hold on, let me just get that spreadsheet up again. How many bloodstained bones does it take? It takes 4 versus 6 coarse leather, so we'll need all those bloodstained bones at that price. So I'm going to buy the 6,000 at that price as well. That's interesting, bug. I clicked max, total price tells me 4 gold 48. Let's just print screen that one. That's a bug, definitely, because I should have seen the price on that one. How much does an enchant now cost? Yes, we could have a look at that. Can you send me the whole stock for those bones I have there? It would be nice, wouldn't it? How are we doing in terms of... yeah, it's 530 for region market value at the moment. We've got some here at 495, 8,000 at that price. So maybe because these haven't been touched that much, definitely. Obviously nylon thread won't change, and anything else that I'm not really making use of. Deep sea satin is the other thing that's usually expensive. Can't actually see any on this list. We've got embroidered deep sea satin here. Not sure if it's in this list actually. We'll have to check on that one. That's just some 6k bones. Anyone for some resource decide where to spend polished pet charms or pet selling spreadsheet or something? I don't know about that one, Trishan. Bernie, good evening to you. We're shuffling here. Came to the chat late. We're just looking at, instead of using the tide spray shuffle, we're looking at coarse leather and the bloodstained bone shuffle, and because it seems to be cheaper on my server at the moment compared to the tide spray linen version. So if we go here, we'll pick up all of these. We're going to send these on. Right, this is fast. There we go, inventory is full. That's a whole load of stuff. So let's send those on to, and we just sold some biltong as well. So let's adjust our group for sends to Earthen. Let's have a look. Do I have a send to Earthen? I've got send back to Earthen. So shimmer scale arm guards. I want to add in from the bread this one. We've got coarse leather and shimmer scale. We want to look at the parent items here. We also have now, best way to do this, deep sea satin is in the main one, it would look like. Let's just organise these a little bit better. So we've got 8.2 mats. Step 2 mats is the bloodstained bone there. So that should really be in the step 1 mat. So I'm going to drag that there, and then I'll move the bloodstained bone into the step 1 mats for Earthen there. We'll do that. And that should be easier. So we've got bloodstained bone, and then what we'll do is we'll take the center Earthen and we'll add that one in to the parents, and now that's in the center Earthen tab. And then we can go back to our mailing and click on center Earthen. We'll leave the tie space then greens. And we should send all of that lot out, and then just check on the last lot of our purchases, and we'll send those on over as well. So Earthen can take all of those. So we're done on that front. You have 26,000 bones in your realm, now 17.7 average price. Ouch. Getting PTSD seeing all those mats. Felt like the stream was sped up for a second then. Yeah, definitely. Would be so much easier to store stuff and craft things if there was a realm-wide reagent bank. That would be interesting, definitely. Shopping scan for herbs. Any particular region at this point? Mushy, we'd have to look at... I don't have them on this profile, so I'll have to go and have a look at when I go over to Awakening or Samadan and check their profile, and we'll do it at that point. For the scrolls, yes, we'll have a look at that in a moment. Sensors, good evening to you, and thank you very much for the host. That's so kind of you. Welcome everyone from Sensor Stream. I hope you're doing well. We are just having a look. Well, we're going through my normal gold making routine at the moment, but we're also using TSM 4.10 alpha here, so that's why it does look a little bit different, and we're just working through everything at the moment. It's quite sad. I mean, yes, we are on Shadow Song, so Shadow Song is fairly fast anyway when it comes to server comparisons, but yeah, it does seem to be opening the mail and things at the moment. Really nice. Really enjoying it at the moment. So in terms of restocking, I guess we better really, before we do that, go through all the characters and just relist on, especially our alchemy and our inscription. So we'll swap over at this point and we'll come back to Samadan a bit later. So let's go over. Now I believe we still got a buff going on the certain buff for alchemy that shall not be named for the sake of censors, but we shall see if we can get any crafting going on that. If I've had any sales, we'll go in quickly and we'll see what happens there. So let's have a look. Okay, we'll do this quickly. Just check there are some expires here. We'll deal with those. See, this is much slower in Borealis than it is in the Dwarven district, but it's still quite reasonable. I'll go with that. We'll then post on this, and then we'll go here. We'll run a post scan with everything that we do have, and then we'll go and fix up anything we need to craft. Can tell people have also started trading transmog in your realm. So many characters with bank or transmog in their name. Yeah, that's a surefire sign of it, definitely. This is in alpha at the moment, Fierce Boy, so it's not publicly released yet, but you can sign up for the beta if you follow the blog post that I'll link to in a moment once I've gone through this on this character, because I'm just on a timer with the Silas Potion of Prosperity. So that's all my auctions. Let's just check here and go to my group and then restock this group. There's nothing on here at the moment. Is that correct though, I wonder? Let's have a look and just check the group has ported over correctly. So we should have onto my groups, Silas rank 3, operations, so good sellers, Silas proc 80, that should be override parent, I guess. Oh no, it's not override parent, proc 40 is the average and proc 10 is that one. So that should be all fine, and then the crafting operations for those 10 is okay. Min restock quantity here, this is changed. This hasn't come across correctly. That should be 10, and I don't have a minimum profit on these. That should be 40, and that should be 80. So some of these things got reset when I sorted things out. So if we then go, oops, no, wrong one. There we go. We've checked that. We'll go there. And then we'll go onto here, check my groups again, restock. Okay, so we've got 75 Abyssal Healing and 35 of those. Do we have everything we need? We need some Crystal Vials and some Star Moss. I better do this quickly. So let's go this way. Let's open the task list. Go here. This is one of the nice things with TSM. We didn't see this last time. If I go to the browse and if I buy from Auction House, with the Star Moss, oh, that's expensive Star Moss, but we'll take it at that price. So, oh, it says get those from, yes, those from the auction house, but it wants to switch to Samadan, so I won't do that here. I'm actually going to buy these here at that point, because I'm on a timer here. So I'll buy the max 50 there, I'll buy that 102, and then that should be about another 179. There we go. It's automatically filled in the amount I need every time I click on that, so that's fine. And then we'll run over. Actually, you know what? We'll just get the. Can we get the crystal vials from here? Didn't see them there, so let's fly over. Let's get ourselves over a bit quicker, and then we can buy the things we need here. Browse your good. Crystal vials, a couple of stacks of those. Right, and then we can craft these. 4 minutes left. Okay, let's do this quickly. Okay, hold on. I'll come and answer your questions in a moment once I've gone through all of this. So, crafting. Oh, we need to open the mail. Okay, quick. Let's go over and do this. 4 minutes. This should be fine. That's the wrong area. Go around here. Right, pick up our purchases. There we go. Right, craft. Let's get crafting. We'll still need 111 apparently, actually. Okay, well, let's get another 111 because that's on my alt as it was. So we'll look up here, browse. As you know what, I'm just going to make what I've got at the moment and see how we get on. Because time's ticking. Right, so Abyssal Healing Potion. 3 minutes left on those. 70 we need to make. These are the ones with the Lightfoot one is with the Star Moss. So we'll start with the Abyssal Healing Potions. We'll let those run through and then we'll go through onto the next lot. And if you've got time, with the buff as it is, 3 minutes, we'll do the rest after that. Okay. Phew. Sorry I missed out on chat there as everything was going on. I just wanted to make sure I was at least getting these crafted, so I can at least get myself a little bit of a profit going. I'll have to check my operations though, because it looks like they didn't all come over there when I was doing the transfer between the retail version, not retail version, the release version and the alpha version. Right, okay, so let's have a look. Okay, we just sold a battle potion of the intellect, so that's a good start. So still got a couple of minutes left, and what I'd like to do is go straight over to this once I've done this lot, and that should be better. Angry Rock Slaves, thank you very much. A lovely 3 months it's been. It has been lovely to have you here. Thank you ever so much for your support. I don't have a shop. I do have a shopping scan for all of the herbs. I haven't done it just yet. I'm going to go over and do that in a moment once I've crafted the rest of these. I haven't got one for Fellwort actually. Let's just go through and post as many as these we can with the 2 minutes we got left, and then we'll go and get some Star Moss that we need for the rest. Actually, we need another 121. But whilst we're doing this, let's say a whole load of emotes for you, Angry Rock Slides. Thank you very much for your support. It really is appreciated. There we go, and then we'll jump back in there. Between release and alpha is the change in average buy and the new smart average buy. Any strings that had average buy changing the first smart average buy fixed inconsistency. Yes, good point actually, Sensors. I hadn't been looking at that one. Yeah, it's the difference in the two now. Right, light feet potions are done. Right, can we quickly buy some more in time? 30 seconds, that's probably not enough time. Let's go look. Star Moss. We want to buy 100, let's get 150. Prepare the buy commodity. Go around here, jump here, pick up our purchases, go back to alchemy, and make our light feet potions with 16 seconds to spare. How many can we do in that time? Get ready to cancel as soon as I've got enough. 10, 9, 8, 7. We can get at least a few of them in anyway. There it is. The buffer's gone, so we had 15 left. There we go, that was close. There we go. Finally got your Onyxian J. Oh, Sasha, congratulations on that. Random spur of the moment, Mount Run, and you got it. Excellent. It's also quite expensive. Is it really? I wonder why. Right, let's see if we can get ourselves another buff, because we could do with just finishing this off. Nope, not so lucky today. We will do a herbs to anchors, and we'll also empty the bag as well. There we go, that's done. And then we'll go over to here. We've got all our purchases there at the moment, all our sales there at the moment. We'll post on the things we just made. So we'll go through that, and then we'll go and do a herb such as Mushy was suggesting. Flame of TV, thank you very much for using your Prime. 4 months total, that's so kind of you, thank you very much. Very kind of you. Let's have a load of emotes for you in the chat. Currently have 600 rep to shuffle into epic braces, 600 plus EXP to shuffle into epic braces. But recently
Calcified bones have gotten from 60 silver each to 3 gold plus. Seems to have settled there. Ouch, indeed. Yeah, that's a tricky one. Imagine ever getting a Silas proc. I know. I've had the odd one on time. So it's I'm not complaining at the moment. It's been my periods of drought and my periods of plenty. So I think on average it works out. Come back to it in an hour. Yes, Doc Otter, that's a good idea. If I can remember that, about 8:30ish should see me should see me golden on that front. So right, let's have a look herbs wise in general whilst we're here and the buffs run out. We need to just post on the things we had. Draft Deception. Some things we're undercutting competition on. A lot of things though we're posting at minimum price, which isn't ideal. I'll run through those. Those are at least done. So just whilst I remember, actually, I'm going to change my no, it's not in here. In my alchemy, I'm going to have a look in my reports, material prices. Oh no, it is in the one. I'm in the wrong one. I'm looking at the what Sensors was saying about the smart average buy. So I need to change under my crafting, my default material cost method. I'm going to change this to first brackets smart average buy, because there's a new variable there. Average buy, comma, space. So we will use smart average buy first. If we don't have smart average buy, use average buy, and then the minimum of any of the other things, and use that as my default material cost method. There we go. What can I say? Reset the market and hope to God it stays there. Yeah, that's an option, certainly. It's an 8-hour difference for you. Wow. I have 2 times average. Yeah, so I've got. Oh yes, I do have smart average buy. Thank you. There we go. Just about get that. That was highly spotted. Now, interestingly, did you notice TSM didn't say that was an invalid string? That was interesting. It let me actually press enter on that. So that's something to think about as well. Just in case I remember that one. Should you get the beta? Also, how? There's 2 ways of getting into the TSM beta. You can either become a premium member and you'll get into it that way, or you can sign up for the beta by following the blog. So TSM beta is the blog post that they did where you can sign up for it. But as Billy says, the beta isn't out yet. This is the alpha version, so it's it will. I'd assume it'll be soon. TM exactly. We don't know when. I'd like it to be sooner, definitely. Probably read it as smart average and average buy. Yes, but I don't think it's smart average, because I didn't have a comma in it. I would have thought. I would have thought there would be something that checked it on that one, certainly. So whilst I'm here and I remember, and Moshi's been patiently waiting for me to search. So Bfa Herbs we can look at, but you were looking for something specific. Was it Fellwort you were looking for, Moshi? Is that for my Legion side of things? Okay, Edwards, lovely to have you here. This version seems faster. I would say so, Marika. Yes, definitely. Lovely to have you here as well. Welcome on. It's even in someone like Borealis, definitely. Well, there's a combination of both. Shadow Song is particularly fast. That's one thing, and TSM is also the alpha version. Does seem to be quite efficient at the moment. Zenithid is looking reasonable. Anchorweed's going down to 52 at this point. And that cost is telling me 53 on that one. So let's have a look. Fellwort it was. Okay, let's have a look. Not group search. Let's just go search auction house. Fellwort. So Fellwort is 150 gold. And there's 91 of them on the auction house. 150 gold versus the region average of 149. I have a mat cost of 71 based on my average purchase price of 70. That's slightly higher than my average purchase price of 70 though. Here we go. This is nice. We've got my purchase price, min, average and max price, and then you see the next line below that I have smart average buy price, which is 71 gold and 9. That's very interesting. Nice to see that in the tooltip actually. Yes, that's correct, Kambi-sama. That was the anchorweed version of Legion. So quite hard to get hold of, I imagine. Doesn't seem to be a huge amount of it available. Should I be buying that in preparation? Would be my question, Mushy. And should I buy it at that price at 150? That seems about average across the whole region, so I wouldn't be adverse to buying that in preparation when I come to doing my glyphs and things like that. For glyphs. It's crazy expensive at 150. Okay, Ginger up. So maybe I can get it in a different ways or something like that. Or yes, we're thinking for glyphs basically. It's Dreamleaf for you buy it for 100 gold always. Okay, so that's at least a lot better, isn't it? Yeah. Check daily for the world quest in Legion on your herbalist. So as we are a herbalist, let's have a look. Let's go over to the Broken Isles. Oh, I haven't got all my add-ons turned on. Hold on. Let me just sort those out. Add-ons. I didn't have them all before, so we need a world quest list. Let's put that on. We need Voodoo back on. We need TomTom back on. Saved instances we want back on. Omnibar, what was that for? Tracks enemy cooldowns. No, I don't use that. That doesn't work. Move talking head. Yes, I think we want that. We want move anything as well. I sold more, we don't need. That we don't need. Details, I don't tend to use. Decursive, I do use. And Azeroth Autopilot. Okay, we'll just do a quick reload on that one. Invoker, no, it's not available to everyone. It's you can sign up for the TSM beta, but the alpha at its current stage is invite only at the moment. Check Discord when we can. I will do, certainly. I haven't really looked at the glyph market yet, but it's something to think about. Alright, so we want to go back to Azeroth here, back to Broken Isles. And as I'm a herbalist here, we do have a Fellwort quest here. What is this one? Fellwort gathered. So that's over in this direction. So we can probably do that now, whilst we're a herbalist. Let's jump on this at the moment. There we go. So check the world quest every 2 days, and we'll have a look. Okay, Silent Mouse. It's easier just to farm up a load of Dreamleaf. Is it, Will? So what would I do? Will the Dreamleaf then get me the Fellwort I want? I'm thinking. What have we got here? All Dreamweaver provisions. Does the Fellwort randomly come through? Oh yes, Dreamwalk. Good idea. I'm a druid, aren't I? There we go. You can exchange it at the ink vendor. Aha, right, okay. See, I forget. I don't play this druid often enough, but thank you for these. Getting Fellwort really gives you a head start on making glyphs. Okay. Duly noted, Mushy. Right, where's the exit on this? The Dream Grove. Can we just fly out of here? We can't, can we? We have to go out. I think it's this front one. I'll head straight ahead. It's been so long since I've gone here. Yeah, I'm looking at the moment. The main reason we're looking here is Fellwort, as Mushy suggested. Fellwart's at 400 gold in your realm, and there's only 600 of them across all realms now, according to Undermine Journal. Wow, okay. Fellwart's only from the World Quest. Okay, so we'll definitely need to make sure we get that. Right, let's go have a look. Let's fly out. We haven't done a lot of stuff on this druid for a long time. Such a beautiful... sorry, I missed Legion. Right, so there we go. How do we know what will be good for Shadowlands or not? Not at this stage. There's not enough information to know for sure what will be good or not. Over Blackrock Hold. We just need to gather it. That's easy enough. Okay. You can't buy Sallow at the ink vendor. That's why you need to mill either Dreamleaf or Fellwort. I see, Commander Bond. Okay, thank you. On a high pot realm, I only found slim profits with 2 crafts, alchemy and inscription. Are the others really lucrative? It really does depend on your... okay, what do we need to do here? Here it is. I haven't got my... there we go. So we got... It's just the one Fellwort we get. Looks like it is. Oh no, we've got some more there. We've got Fellwort times 4 and Fellwort and a Blood of Sargeras. Okay. Make sure you set your price for Sallow Pigment manually. Yes, definitely. We'll have a look for that as well. What else did I miss? And Dreamleaf is much easier to get hold of. I see, and that's why you were suggesting to go for the Dreamleaf, Will. That would make sense. So basically I would go and do a little route around here, I imagine, and get myself a decent amount of Dreamleaf that way. Dreamleaf that way. Yeah, I've got 5. So I've got the 5 there and then the 1 there. That should be 6, I think, hopefully. Where is it? Yeah, there we go. We've got 6 at the moment. I've also got 20 in the guild vault from somewhere. I wonder where I picked them up from. We've had luck crafting the Uncanny and Trinkets from Inscription on a high profit server. Oh, that's pretty good. The Uncanny gear, I've not had a huge amount of sales. Just a few here at the moment. You can also kill mobs with the Dreamleaf. Yep, that's a good point as well. Well, isn't it? Could we go into... There's a dungeon as well you can go into. I can't remember which one it is, where you can go through and there's a load of things you can probably kill there. Dark Heart Thytic, there we go. And herbing mobs, there's a good amount of herbs and bloods which you can vendor for Dreamleaf. Yes, that's the one, Dark Heart Thicket. That was the one I was thinking of. We'll look at this in more detail. I don't need to do that so much at the moment. I guess best point here is to... Easiest way to get back. I guess we'll go back to... oh, I'm set to the Golden Lantern actually. I want to go back really to Borealis. So we'll... You know what, we'll just take a little flight in the right direction. And we'll fly back that way. There we go, that should be easier. Finally got it, Prosperity Pop. Oh, congratulations, Tingerock. Congratulations indeed. Right, we'll just fly to Dalaran over there. There we go. Dark Heart Thytic gives you roughly 800 to 1,000 Dreamleaf in 10 lockouts. Wow, that's a decent amount, Stalkcraft. And Natty, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Got to Cartcraft to be alright. Yes, definitely. You've got to make use of your Silas proc. I mean, I'm tempted to go and have a look. Where is Dark Heart Thicket? It's just there, isn't it? We could go and have a look in there and do that. I haven't got myself set up for Herbalism at the moment, so it's kind of like ahead of the game for me at this current stage. We'll come back to this. I'm just going to park myself back in Dalaran, and then we'll sort myself out with the rest, I think, after that. Dreamwalk or Dalaran Hearthstone and take the portal to Dalaran and then the portal to Borealis Harbor. Yes, that would be my thought here. My Dalaran Hearthstone has still got 14 minutes left on me. This one's got Golden Lantern on it, so I then have to go to the Shrine and then Stormwind and then Borealis. And I'm quite happy just to let this run through. for the moment. I'm not too far away, and then we'll park ourselves there and go from there. And milling any lesion herbs can yield sallow pigment, but it's more commonly gained from Dreamleaf. But if you find Aetherol really cheap, by all means. Okay. Anyone here on Horde EU that can now be able to get me into a level 3 garrison for the herb trader. If anyone can help Hades Bane out, please do shout out in chat. Everyone meet Falcon. The fun now starts. Who's Falcon? Zimpao. Let me check the Discord so I can see what you had on there. Hold on. Oh, fantastic. I'm assuming that's the correction. Congratulations. If I missed that in chat earlier, I do apologise. Let's see, a whole load of emotes for Zimpao. Congratulations on your Brutosaur. Making the connection there. Hopefully I've got that correct. I've got a few extra emotes in there as well. Golden eyes and a hype griffin as well. But congratulations. That's fantastic. Milling Reef gives Nightmare Pods, which give more sallow pigment. If you can wait 20 minutes, then you can do it. Okay, that's cool. Sell so many Legion gifts that you just have excess of the other pigment. Use Fellwort to balance it out. Different garrison actually up to date. Meet Bayleaf. That's fantastic. My Brutosaur is called Elliot from Pete's Dragon. The original Pete's Dragon, that is, not the remake. Of course, you have a British score of 2 as well, which is fantastic. Oh, I've got no monies here at the end. So, just tidy up what I was doing with alchemy here at the moment. So we did our cooldowns, we posted everything up. If you would buy all the Dreamleaf on my server, you can make maybe 10 glyphs. Wow, okay, that's not a lot at all. So let's have a look in terms of what I've got here in terms of looking out for. I really should do this over at we should really do this over on Samadan, who's going to be the inscription person anyway. Actually, saying that, Samadan can go and do this world quest as well, because we've got 2 herbalists. So let's just log out here on the alchemy, and we'll go over to Samadan and do the same here. Multi-level inscription is a different game. This is true. Just sneak it into his bags. Sonic Astro, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. What's it about farming the Dreamleafs? Nothing at all, really, Will. I certainly wouldn't mind giving a little route a go myself, but I do like to buy it when I need large quantities of it. And we also need that Frosteel long box. We'll take that as well. So I'll take my expires. I will do... Oh, what's the work order for that? That is for... Okay. Do I really want an Azurite cluster? I guess we could, but I don't think it's worth it at this stage. So what I'll do, if I can remember what I was doing, I will do a cancel scan on the things I do have that have probably been undercut on. Chilling here with your food, inscription time, make all your gold from this. It's quite the time tick. It is making, doing all your milling, definitely. To be honest, farming Dreamleaf Outworld is the worst. Is it, Metcat? I guess horses for courses and all that. Let's take the councils, pick those up. really haven't had a huge amount of sales at the moment with the level of inscription I've gotten into. This is why I do need to look into the glyph market, certainly, and see what I can do to upgrade this. We'll run a post scan on the things we do have here, and then we'll go over to Dalaran and we'll do the same thing. We'll go and get that Fellwort at the same time whilst we're here. Dreamleaf in the dungeon is surprisingly fast and you get loads. Yeah, it does seem to be certainly a route. I have 10 at any time, Mushy. I don't tend to sell all 10 always at once as well, so I could probably make a few more. So I'm quite conservative at the moment. So we're going here, we've got that. Yeah, there's probably quite a lot of competition, I think, Hairy Gamer. Best place for deep sea satin farming, it's 55 each on your server. I think a lot of the 2x4 farms, Fierce Boy, especially if you're looking for like the Dune Scavenger mount, will get you some there as well. 1 gold each on yours. Yeah, the deep sea satin is expensive here as well. Yeah, the crimson ink's the tricky part, isn't it? And you make them in sets of 20 times 3. Wow, okay, so I've got, yeah, I'm currently on 10, so I could up that a little bit. Deep Sea Assassin is 7 on your server, and 30 slots bags are 250 gold. Wow, that is a big difference. Right, so what have you got on? Let's have a look at my auctions at the moment. So we've got the Highborn Compendiums on, War Scrolls. I've only got 5 on there at the moment, so we probably need to restock on those. Let me just double check my group has ported over correctly. So let's go groups and War Scrolls, Operations, Crafting Standard, 10 of each. Let's just check this and make sure that's correct. Yeah, all my things seem to have gone to 3 rather than 10, so I'm going to have to go, there we go, we just sold some War Scrolls of Intellect. So I'm going to change all of these. I need to go through and check everything because that's why my numbers are wrong here. So I need to go through on each of my profiles and fix up. That's the one that actually is 3, so that's fine. 5 of each, no profit. I'll take that as well. So we could 10 of each crafting profit. We've got 20 of each crafting profit. If your tailor is decently geared, probably try and solo freehold as well. That's another option, yeah, definitely. Bags around 1.5k, but embroidered is only 30 gold. Pricing your servers all over the shop. Price doesn't drop too much as well. Yeah, War Scrolls does seem to be a good point here. I would be tempted to go up to 20 of each on the War Scrolls. So if we go to my groups, we'll have a look here, and we'll go to my War Scrolls. Currently the operation is 10 of each, so let's get rid of that one and add in 20 of each. I'll pop that one in there, and then when we go here to my inscription, actually no, check the auction house first, so TSM sees everything. Yeah, we did sell 5 of those, so we will need to restock. So we'll go over to my crafting, and we'll clear the queue on that, TSM groups. Restock those, so 15 each of the War Scrolls of Intellect and Fortitude. Which one are we missing on there? It looks like the War Scroll of Battle Shout is possibly a little bit too close there. Where's my tooltip on it? My crafting cost is 159, so a min buyout of that. So my Crimson Ink price is quite priced at the 8 Crimson Ink, yeah. So it is quite pricey. Crimson Ink price wise, let me just double check that. Crafting reports, material prices, Crimson Ink. We'll just have a look here. Is it the ink or the pigment? I think it's the pigment I priced here. So this is, that one's coming out from the Billis string, isn't it? If I close that one, the ink is, yeah, that's the default one on that one. So yeah, we'll take that from depending on the price of my herbs. Let's have a look at the price of my cheapest herbs. Well, how much have I got on me at the moment, actually? Because it looks like I might have enough in terms of my gathering. We just need the light parchment. So we have everything we do need. So we'll have a look at here. Why not average buy? Because we've now got smart average buy and average buy as two different variables here. So smart average buy is the average of the ones I have on me, and average buy is just like the regular amount historically. So I'm going to buy a stack of those. That should keep me going for the moment. Okay, Hades mate. See you back soon. And okay, we need to remember to go over to Dalaran after this. So I'm going to go over and actually I'm going to craft them whilst I'm here. So we need 15 each of the war scrolls of intellect and fortitude. Let them run through. A little bit of profit, not huge, but a little. So this is why having both a herbalist on my inscription character and on my alchemist is a good idea for getting those Felwart twice. That would be definitely worth doing. Do we have enough here? We seem to have stopped at 7. Am I missing something in the list? War Scroll of Fortitude. Could be that I've got something in the bank. Let me go to the standard one. War Scroll of Fortitude. We are missing Crimson Ink. There must be... Yes, I've been crafting out of my bank, so TSM doesn't know how many I've got. So let's go on over... Just check that so TSM can reset. The difference from crafting out of your bank rather than your reagent bank does make it harder from that respect. So I'll just check my bank so TSM can get a restock of that. We have just a couple there. Reagent bank, it's full of ultramarine ink. We do have a fair amount of Dreamleaf on us here. What have we got? 1,198, so that's in stock in readiness. So that's a good place to be. We'll also just go through and see what we can mill currently in terms of mass milling. There's a few different bits and pieces I've got here. Star moss, Siren's pollen. Let's go check the actual herb prices at the moment, see what we can buy. What are we at? 129,000 gold, so we're doing okay gold-wise. Yeah, it's about 670 for me with the price of herbs. So we're going to have a look. Browse Bfa Herbs. I'll run a shopping scan here. I'll have a look. Archmage Atalor, good evening to you. Hit 1.25 million today. Finally feeling like progressing. That's a fantastic amount, certainly. Okay, so we've got some good prices here. We've got 560 for Riverbud and Sea Stalk and Siren's Pollen. So I'm going to take up some of these and start milling these. So I'm going to buy the max of those, and then we're going to go to the 560s of the Sea Stalk. Buy all of those, and then we'll take... I'm going to take the whole 1,500 of this lot. Yeah, we're still not getting the total price coming up here, which is slightly unfortunate. We'll buy that, and then it's at 660, 650 and 660. Yeah, so we're going to be buying all of those at that price. I mean, I'd be tempted to get that at 650 as well. Anything under 7 is quite reasonable. 662 is my normal. So for 670, my crimson would be 21 gold, 61. Okay, I shan't do that then, Mushy. Dado, good evening to you. Right, let's pick up those purchases. So what do you do with your calculation to get the 670 to 21? That's pretty much... love spreadsheet for the calculation. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Oh, I missed that. That's what I was looking for. Excellent. Hold on. There we go. Awesome. glad you found it. There we go. 2,000 herb yields, 620 crimson, ignoring the blue and the green. Yeah, that would make sense, because I remember you explaining how you calculated it before. So I've taken those. I'm going to now go and mill the Siren's pollen, create a load of that for the moment. Have I got the right... no, I need to remember I've got the wrong gloves on now. Oh no, I have got the crafting gloves on. For some reason I thought I had my herbalism gloves on. These are my my big corruption gloves though. I can't go out in the wild with this with 55 corruption. You do make epics from that with the with 1 expulsum, so you do at least turn them over. Yeah. Right, we'll make a few of these. I think we're okay at the moment. Everything's green on this end, so hopefully we should be okay. Stream is fine. Touch wood. Oh no, it was you. Okay, Metgen. Hopefully you'll be back soon. Right, we'll mill all of this lot, which should give us plenty enough for crimson ink at the moment. Obviously we'll need to spend some time making these. We don't need this much at this stage. It's dye time for my modem. We'll speak kindly to it. Hopefully we'll be fine and we'll get through. Right, let that... Might as well let that go all the way through for that mass mill. Actually, I should change that to smart average buy for my costs on that one, but we'll leave that for the moment. So, crimson ink, we needed, how much did we need? 50. So we'll make 50 for now. Oops, not 150, 50. We'll create those, and that should keep us going for the moment. I paid 560, yes, that's right. Thereabouts. Yeah, 50 is nothing. It'll keep me going for the moment. I need some more distilled water and things like that, but that will at least get me the inscription I need to make here, the next War Scrolls of Fortitude, that I can then put on the auction house. So crimson cost is 1820. Okay. So currently you are telling me crimson cost is 1993 according to my calculations, so it's slightly higher. Right, let's craft the War Scrolls of Fortitude. Is it crafting those in the background? No, it only crafted one. Okay, so I might have to do a quick / reload. See if we can fix that one up. So slightly more profit. My margins should be better, which is good. It's good to at least have a slightly better margins. Right, we'll leave all of those. Probably actually, no, I'll keep those on the TSM destroying for the moment, and we'll go and craft the ones we need. Crafting. No, we need to clear that. That's interesting. I did a reload and my crafting queue has gone back to alchemy and not the highborn compendiums that I did have. Okay, interesting. Not sure if I can replicate that one. Let's go through my groups. Restock selected. No, that seems to be missing. Did we actually make the ones we needed? This is interesting. Let me just have another look, just double check my groups. War Scrolls, Operation is, craft 10 each of those, and aha! Now this is interesting. There seems to be a definite bug here, that my restock quantity has been defaulting back to 3 for each of these operations. Now could that be a legacy thing? What I will do as a test is I'm going to make a new operation. I'm going to call this test, and then I'm going to set the restock quantity as 20 on that one. Minimum is 10, maximum is 20. Set minimum profit, yes, actually, and we will use what is it on the other ones? 10% crafting, min profit amount, test, min profit amount, 10% crafting. There we go, we'll have a look at that one. Darkwing, good evening to you. Make a note for Sapu, yes, definitely, we'll have to investigate this one. If I can replicate it, then that'd be better. So that's at 20, these ones are all at 3. I'm going to change this one at 10, back to 10. This one to 20, and this one, which is a new one, that is set at 20, and then the 5 is reload. I'll reload that. I'll have a look at things here. Just test this one out. Part of the the feature of being on alpha release is you do get all the bugs, as I'm sure the Shadowlands people are experiencing at the moment. So it's nice to be able to test this one out and hopefully squash these bugs before they come into operation. So crafting operations, 1 each is saying 1 and 3, 10 each is now saying 10, 2 is saying 3, 20 is saying 20, so it's stuck that time, but it has lost it on the other ones, and that one's still 10. Okay, so we'll just change everything else. So 2 of each is 2, 1 of each is 1, 10, 2, 20, 3, and that should be 5, and then test is 20. Okay, so those are all fine. Let's go back into here. Do I make a new group? Need to reload a lot. Yes, that's a good point actually. I do have a macro Darkwing for just that case. I just haven't used it in my case here, so I don't need that hearthstone. I'll use that and pop that over there. So let's just test that again. Let's do another reload just to see if something happens. Maybe it's something to do with profile changes. It could be that. Just trying to see if it's something I can replicate. We did a reload this time, but maybe it's something else that might be causing that particular bug. Draft Focus, thank you very much for the follow. Hope you're doing well. So let's go check our operations, crafting operations. We're at 1, 10, 2, 20, 3, 5 and 20. Okay, so those seem fine for now. We'll carry on using it. So TSM groups, restock selected groups. Now we need to go and change our group. It looks like it might have forgotten that one on not Highborn Compendium War Scrolls, operations. We need to get rid of that and add in the 20 of each and add that operation. So we'll close that and then we'll go back here. TSM groups restock. Okay, so we've got the 6 we needed to make, so we'll let that run through. Okay, so far so good. And then we'll go over here and then we will post those on. Wildlife this last month. Well, it's good fun doing professions that I don't tend to spend a lot of time on. So it is nice to at least post things on and get myself some sales. Diversity is key in this matter. So I will go over to Dalaran next. We'll go and pick up that Felwart quest as it is open here. Something to check in on every now and again. And then we could also at some point in the future look at sort of Darkheart Thicket as a little run there. But I'll go over and just pick this up whilst it's here. So just see if it's over there. So Awakening Essence, where was it? In Darkness I Dream. What are we missing there? That's interesting. We don't have the... we don't have that because we probably haven't picked up Legion Herbalism, I imagine. Let me just check that, make sure that's correct. Professions, spell abilities, professions. We've got Kultiran Herbalism. Do we have everything? Yeah, we have Kultiran Herbalism. We don't have anything prior to that. So we need to go over to our professions over here. And I'm going to pick that one up. You need 50 points in them. Oh, okay. So, yeah, it must be. We need to. Oh, we have got herbalism. Okay, interesting. For a minute there, I thought I didn't have it. What does the regular one say? So this just tells me Cultiran herbalism. I've got herbalism 1 to 300, and Cultiran herbalism. Unlearned is Legion herbalism. So I would have thought I would have had to have at least trained in it, but it looks like I already have it, which is interesting. Unavailable, already known. You have to actually go to you have to go to click a herb to learn. Or we learn Legion herbalism by picking a Legion herb. Oh, okay, it's as simple as that. Well, that's simple. So let's take ourselves off to do a little bit of herbalism. Whilst I'm here, I'll follow the trail along. So gloves wise, we need. I'm going to put my Cultiran herbalism gloves on because they're not as dangerous as my other ones, and then pick this one up. And then head off. Well, head off in the right direction anyway. I'll pick up some Dreamleaf whilst we're going here. In Darkness I Dream. What is this quest anyway? Let's have a look. Temple of Elune. To combat the threat. Temple of Elune, vow to her sister if you can. I can't remember what that's from. It's for a rank 2 essence, is it? Oh yes, of course. Thank you. So I want to know where the option to include auctions for your restock. When you're restocking, let me think. It normally includes them by default, I think. Right, let's go have a look. Let's go find some herbs. Got loads over here, loads of Starlight Rose, Asuna there, Dreamleaf here. Well, we can make our way up that way into Dark Heart Thicket, I guess. But although the Druid will probably be better for this. Oh, thank you, Villis. Yeah, we haven't been here at all, so we'll need to do something about that. At least we're getting XP. Let's go pick up. Where is this one? Down here. I'll pick up that one. There we go. Starlight Rose Dust. Pick that one up. You have gained the Legion Herbalism skill. Okay, so do I need to be 50 for that world quest? You were saying. Yes. So how quickly can I get to 50? That shouldn't be too bad in terms of herbs. Let's go around this way as we do it. Talking about shopping, crafting, mailing, or vendoring. Yes, it could be any of a number of things. Let's go follow the herbs. Oh, we've got a Nightmare Creeper. Fantastic. Well, that died quick. What am I missing for? Do I actually need Legion Herbalism to be able to pick up herbs quicker with Legion Herbalism? It looks like I would have to in terms of enchants. This is definitely slower than I would expect it to be. So I'll have to have a different set of gloves for different expansions if I was going to do this properly. I'm just kind of randomly moving around at the moment. Yes, they are separate. Yeah. Or just the Darkmoon Firewater? That's a good point actually. I have some on some other characters, just not on this one I don't think. Ah, thank you Drizzling Rose. TSM app not updating realm data every hour. I wonder if there's an issue. It's not one I've noticed at the moment. In a case like this, I would ask myself, what would Kuhn do? Getting a lot of Nightmare Creepers. Ooh. We're also gaining a little bit there. So again, decent amount of Dreamleaf this way. Nice and relaxing at least to fly around and discover the areas. Use 7 Darkmoon Firewater per week. You have enough for the rest of the year. Wow, okay. That's a decent amount. And you still don't have the turtle. Which turtle is that? How are we up to? We're up to skill level 7. There we go. Please don't say in crafting, ignore characters. Okay, thank you Billis for helping out with that one. Alright. Yeah, it would be tempting to get myself some Darkmoon Firewater at this stage. Or at least the enchant and another set of gloves. I'm going to have to collect gloves, it would seem. I could make some fairly cheap ones, I guess, on Samadan. That would be an easier way to do it. I will enjoy this at the moment, so we have to get up to 50. Oh, that was the wrong button. There we go. You use a lot of Darkmoon Firewater when you farm the dungeon for Shimmer Scale. Okay, that's an idea then. If I was to think of my leather worker. Getting stuck in the branches here isn't a good idea.
A garrison in this Warden Tower would be a vital strategic victory. Drive the Forsaken from it.
Oh, Gen sounds a bit rough in Legion, doesn't he? Use it in Freehold when you farm that for greens and golden fun. I guess we could slowly make our way up to Dark Heart Thicket. Get ourselves some herbs that way as well. Thinking about it. That would be useful. Where are we? Yeah, we'll swing up to the north in a moment. Test out my rogue skills. Because there's not a huge amount of here in the spawns. Let's head north. There's one here. We have other people around. There's another herbalist. I see another herbalist. That could explain things, perhaps. It was just one. Donkeys and dogs can be skinned. That's the node there, but what do I want? These can be killed actually, can't they? I'm going to head over this way. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Oops, wrong button. I was expecting to created a temporary 110 Discipline Priest and you love it. Oh, fantastic. I'm glad you enjoyed the playstyle. I didn't get on as well with Discipline Priest as well as I could have done, I think. I much prefer Holy when it comes to healing. Right, where is the dungeon entrance? Oh, jumped over a herb there. That wasn't the herb I wanted though. That's the herb I wanted. There we go. You love the DPS style of it while healing. Yeah, I mean, I can see the appeal, definitely. Shalnir. It's been such a long time since I've been around here. Where would Darkheart Thicket be? I'd expect it around somewhere. There's another one over this direction. Oops, got aggro. Just move out of the way. Okay, so there it is. Dark Heart Thicket over here and down that way. Get stuck in all the trees, that is. Chalmey around here. Dark Heart Thicket to the north. There it is. There's the entrance I was looking for. I wanted a herbing node in there somewhere. Just drop down here and pick that up. And then we'll have a look inside Dark Heart Thicket. See what we can do. What's my dungeon difficulty on? I guess normal would be good for this. I'll just change that to normal. And then we'll jump it. Or is heroic better? What would be better for this? Heroic or normal? I'm thinking normal would be quicker just to run through it. And we'll have a look, see what the herbalism situation is in there. I'll try normal, see what happens. Okay. You just do it on normal yourself. Well, okay. Alright, in terms of what can I do in terms of area effect killing? The best one I've got is my killing spree. What's a good area? 6, isn't it? Is it 6 or 5? Can't remember which one it is. I probably need to just stealth past these ones at this point. Yeah. The Blade Fury. That one can do me nice AoE. Which one is it? Killing Spree, Blade Fury. So 6 and 7 for me. Go after one boss while I'm in stealth mode. Loving Night Elf Druid for this. You can travel form fast. Everything then Shadow Meld. Yeah, so what am I looking for here? I guess let's just stealth our way through. Follow this along. Fellhide Grizzly. Where do we need to get through here? Hold on. Do we need to kill the Fellhide Grizzly? Or are you one? Oh, let's just deal with this at the moment. There we go. Can't pick the pockets of this one. There we go. It's been so long since I've been in this dungeon. I haven't got a clue how to get through it all. Okay, let's go through this way. There we go. Just go behind the bear. There we go. Thank you. Should set up Q&E and Alt Q&E, very easy to reach keybind. Yes, that would be good for this. I mean, I use Q and Q&E at the moment. Right, where's the things? Is there anything I can't... None of these are flowery type things at this point. Right, now we can at least go a bit faster. Just let's stealth past this lot. Let's go in between these. Keep going, thank you. Okay. Oh, interesting. Now, Archdruid, I guess do we kill the boss? Wait 10 seconds there. And continue going. Okay, so we go past the boss. Do we bother killing the boss? Also has all the flowery boys, you can kill the herbs, yeah. You don't bother with killing the boss, okay. So in here, we now have the Venom Blossoms. Then we can herbalist these. Now, do we skill up here? Doesn't look like we skill up here. That was the main thing I was hoping to do here in this case. That could be an issue. Move out of the way of that. These are on cooldown, so don't have a lot of AoE abilities here. So herb gathering. Yeah, there's a distinct lack of skilling up inside here. Yeah. Do I have the can of knives? I don't know if I do. Is that specialisation and talents? Ghostly knives, cheat death, finding dirty tricks, blade rush. I don't have anything called can of knives. Yeah, fan of knives. Okay, that would be easier. Fan of knives. Sensor roll the bones. Pistol shot. Dispatch, blade fury, killing spree. The one I can think of. Fan of knives. Let's have a look. Spellbook and abilities. Kick, grappling hook, pistol shot. No, I don't seem to have it with this one, no. Is it only assassination? Right, okay. Yeah. A can of knives would be nice and convenient totems. Okay, so whilst this is good for my dream leaf, because there is a load of that available here, so I can kill quite a few of these and get myself a decent amount of things. Which is nice. And then herbalizing all of this lot is also good. But I'm limited here in terms of I wanted to get to skill level 50, which this does make it somewhat difficult to do. So what I think I'll probably do is jump out of this dungeon and go back to the regular stuff, and then we'll come back to this another time, probably on my druid. Have a great rest of the stream, have fun. Oh, thank you very much, Kami-sama. Behind the house is a lot as well. Is that round? I guess round here. Can we get round there? Can we get through there? No, it doesn't look like we can get through that one. Stick with your can of nuggets. There are mobs also behind me. Left of the house. Okay, let's go have a look. Let's head in. Ah, right, hiding around. Oh, yeah. Wow, look at that. A hidden area. Just move out of the way of that lot. Had the wrong one targeted. There we go. Spent 2 hours today tidying up, and now not stressed about your messy apartment. Call it success. Call it a success. Definitely, I would then. Yeah, there's a decent amount of Dreamleaf here, so if I was to come here for Dreamleaf, this is where I would come. And I'd probably try and make my my system a lot more efficient than it is at the moment. Just like running in and collecting them all up. Yeah, I think I'll get myself used to this zone, certainly. Druid travel form would be useful here. I can actually mount here as well, which is handy. So I'm going to just run past all of this lot, exit the dungeon. Don't mind not being stealth at this point. Jump between them. Where do we get round this? We came round from the other side, didn't we? Whoops. It was this way, wasn't it? Yes, it was. Ignore all of those. And with the druid I can dream walk in and out, which is also be very useful in this case. Most definitely. That's absolutely fine, Edwards. It's good to have advice on these things when I haven't done them before. So, in terms of getting ourselves into a better position here when it comes to herbalism, we need to do the regular herbalism here. We're at 15 at the moment, so we're in a pretty good state. To get to 50 on this probably wouldn't take too long. We have to pick regular herbs, not the killing of mob herbs. So it has to be honest to goodness regular herbs. So I'll look out for those. Where is that one? right underneath me. Now we're up to 16. We'll just fly around, see if we can get ourselves a nice skill level here. This is a slight detour from what I actually had planned tonight. I wasn't going to run around and do a whole load of herbing, but this is great in terms of getting myself into a better position with inscription and glyphs. I'm going to have to make myself a list of all the things I need to do when it comes to glyphs, and then work out from there what I'm going to do beyond that. So I'm not bothering with a route per se here, I'm just randomly going from cluster to cluster, seeing what I can see on the minimap. Farm HUD would possibly be useful in this case. I haven't actually used it myself to get a decent route going. By making an LFG group and leaving it and not disbanding it, you'll be teleported out in 1 minute. Can you do that from within the dungeon series? You have to herb on your druid. The Sky Golem gives you a headache with those animations. Yeah, it takes quite a while to get used to. I don't. It's not my favourite either for that very reason. All the spinning around and stuff like that is quite distracting, certainly. But when you're not a druid, it is one of your few options. Right, there we go. Looks like we've got an extra nightmare creeper here. Oh no, that one's gone. I wonder if someone else left that one behind. There we go. Ustiala, thank you very much for the follow. Hope you're doing well. Hope you got your name right. I wish it would stay still. It'd be nice if you could got a glyph or something for that as well. Gold making stream. This is a gold making stream of sorts, definitely. Herbalism does add to that list of skill sets that we will need for gold. Arthurs, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Oh, there was a herb up there. Let's go collect that one up. We're at 20. We're almost halfway, so that's not too bad. Jim doesn't use the fancy rig of the Lightforged Warframe. Now that flies smoothly. That would be nice. I haven't got a Lightforged Warframe, but if it flies smoothly, then that would be really nice. Where are we headed? Okay, let's go through this cluster. There's a whole load of stuff around here. There must be some herbs around, with any luck. If I can see them, that is. Should be right in front of me. Right behind me, around there. Welcome back. Excuse me. Welcome back, Hadesbane. We're just carrying on our herbalism. We did a little test of our Dark Arc Thicket, and that was quite nice. But we're going to carry on and get some regular herbs so we can skill up here. Bought one just for Bfa and then regretted it. Realised the Bruce Law was 5 million and you set you back 500,000. Yeah, I really hated it to start off with, and then I did get used to it after a while, I must admit. And now I don't mind it too much at all. You kind of get used to ignoring the little flips and things that it does. Of course, there's the things such as seed raids as well in Legion as well. Okay, thank you, Silent Mouse. Thank you for the reminder. How are we doing? We'll get to 25, and then we'll leave Samadan here for the moment. Been feeling kind of iffy the past 3 weeks. Other than that, you're good. Well, I'm glad you're feeling good. I'm sorry to hear you're feeling a bit iffy. Right, I'll just fly over these. It really should go down though a little bit. Look who's streaming. Evening. The Cow King. Good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. We are just doing a little bit of herbalism at the moment to help with Samadan and getting the Fellwort world quest. I was hoping to get to 50 quite easily, but as I'm doing this relatively randomly and slowly, it's probably not the quickest of methods, certainly. But we're getting there, certainly. With the stirrups, you just stop using this mount, so you can just use any mount. So I guess you could use the light forged one, and then the stirrups to allow you to not bother with all the spinning and looping and things. Got to be some herbs somewhere. There's one. Not in the house. That would be silly. But probably around the other side. The trouble with all this woodland is it is quite difficult to find somewhere. I could probably do with going somewhere a little bit more open. Let's head south. Asuna. What does Asuna have in terms of herbs? Oh, that's really spread out. We don't want that. Dreamleaf's much better. I mean, we could do Starlight Rose. That could possibly give us skill ups as well, I would take it. You got one from here earlier. There we go. Herbalism up to 25. Okay, we'll leave it there for that character. Let's just plop myself down in here for the moment. Nice safe space. And then we'll jump out and we'll go over to Awakening and check on the Silas proc. Let's go have a look. You missed me Tuesday. I forgot what day it was and couldn't figure out why I wasn't streaming yesterday. That's fair enough, Calking. You can find the edited version of our going through TSM 4.10 alpha on YouTube at the moment. It's the latest video. What's the gold per hour from farming herbs? I haven't calculated on a gold per hour at this point. I am simply just doing this very much casually, grabbing a few and leveling up my herbalism so I can get myself the Fellwort world quests, and then I'll be working towards doing glyphs on that character. So it's kind of like a sort of like a long-term goal on that one. I'm wondering, because you only do inscription, like going really heavy into it, and maybe you could get herbing on all your alts and get loads of Fellwort every day or so. That's a good idea if you want to double down on it. I mean, it's very much like Drizzling Rose does with all her alts, is maximising it in quantity. Right, let's have a look. What have we got in terms of reforming? Transportation. Okay, that's fine. What we'll do, though, whilst we're here, is we will do a cancel scan and then repost things on. Then whilst I'm here, I want to have a look and see if this profile has remembered the crafting operation restock quantities that I was expecting, because we changed them, and I wonder if it's a question of changing profiles that might be an issue here. We'll cancel all of that lot. Then we'll go over here, collect up our cancels. There we go, and then we'll post that lot on. How's my TSM so far? So Castle Scan takes years. It's a combination of Shadow Song, the server, the location I'm at, which is Dalaran, and TSM 4.10 alpha. So those all combined, I think, all add a little bit to the speed, certainly. 1 million gold per hour. Made well bought 14,000 Fellwort seeds for pocket change, and people dumped everything for BFA. That's a great one. Now look at the price of them. Right, okay, so those are posted on. I wanted to check, just from a bug reporting point of view, my crafting operation. So Silas proc 10, 40 and 80, those have stuck. 55 should be 55. Let's go and change those. These I didn't change anyway, so I'm just going to go through and alternate these. So this is a 10, and then the default, well, I'll keep the default at 3, 10, 6, 8 and 55. Okay, we'll leave those then. Full put server in Orgrimmar. Yeah, that could make a difference. Boil a kettle and make a coffee before you've done your morning council scan. You kill them, run Dark Heart Thicket dungeons, kill petals, run dungeon, has a video, Dollar GG has a video, twice kill petals again, rinse repeat, you clear well over 1,000 herbs per, plus a ton of seeds. Okay. So you kill the petals, you run the dungeon twice, kill the petals again, rinse and repeat. Switching to your summer duvet tonight. The winter one is too hot, waking up in a sweat with these hot nights. Yeah, it's a lot cooler here in the UK at the moment. These past couple of days, it's much more comfortable. Let's start a stream and call that scam per hour. It's up for 3 days, and I get 2-ish per week, but there was a rather big chance of getting a seed as well. What was that for? The items. One of the best investments made. Oh, for the foul wall, yeah. So you can do Brutal giveaway a month, something like that. Right, okay, so let's jump through our other characters, because we haven't checked our blacksmith and our leather worker yet. So let's carry on that front. We do have Darkmoon Firewater here, so we could probably just make sure that we've got some in the guild bank. Actually, we do have some in the guild vault. Okay, that's worth remembering. I can probably pick some up on Samadan and use some Darkmoon Firewater for next time. So let's just go through and log out. And we'll go on to another character. Oh, I haven't shown you all Paladin yet. Hold on. I'll introduce you to Paladin, my new Darkine Dwarf Paladin that I created. I haven't really had much of a chance other than just running to Redridge Mountains at the moment. But this is definitely a character I'm looking forward to playing a little bit more. I'm not sure in terms of professions and things for that. But this is definitely the next character I'd like to do. That's my mini-me, most definitely, Jack. Yeah, blacksmith and engineer I think would be a good call. We definitely want engineer, because we need to have 2 engineers, don't we, Jack? So and a blacksmith would be a nice sort of combination for that size. But I'll love to do a little bit of levelling on that at some point, but I'll carry through the other characters at the moment. We'll do Earthen. Fake braids for the beard. I could get my daughter to actually try and braid them. It's not quite long enough for it, definitely. The Darkine Dwarf has the benefits of blacksmithing. Is it faster blacksmithing? I can't remember. We've got some expires here we need to deal with. We've got all the coarse leather and stuff. So let's sort the expires out first. Might as well fill my bags with everything else. Take the bloodstained bones and all of that. So we're going to be busy with crafting braces on this character. That's for sure. And there we go. That's filled my bags up somewhat with all of that. So we'll take all of that and we'll run a post scan with what we've got left. Drums of Fury, Barding, some Uncanny gear. We'll take those and post those on. There we go. Right, okay, so then we'll go over this way. If you see that and you know how much enchants I sell, it's probably a bit... so happy to have silly people doing the work for me sometimes. Yeah, I mean, it's not too bad. I'm going to keep these stocked. Now we have a fair amount of coarse leather here already. Actually got 23,000 coarse leather at the moment. That's a price and a half, definitely. So we've got 89 here. So /TSM put coarse. There we go. /TSM put blood, and is that everything? I've got a bit of room here. I can't quite see the whole thing. There we go. Okay, I've broken Addy bags. I need to adjust the bank slots to 11, 12. Let's increase that. There we go. Then we can see more in one go. Okay, that's everything full. Let's just have a look at the reagent bank. Well, that is full of random stuff that needs to be sorted out. Okay, we'll leave that there, certainly. What else have we got? 2 engineers, and don't forget to pick up the Pandaria Engineering and find the book for Pandaria Engineering. Yars energy scores for the Sky Golem. Yes, that's a good idea, Silent Mouse. And to look around for an anvil and forge every time is really annoying for you, at least. Yes, that is the problem with blacksmithing. I guess the thermal anvil does help with that one. Has skill and crafting speed. Okay, right, okay. Name any of the 4 best enchants and tell you how many you sold of that one specific in the last 30 days. I'll have to go over to Samadan to have a look at those stats, but if I have a look at... let's have a look. Should we go over to... Yeah, let's go over to Samadan and have a look. We'll do that here whilst we're... And the anvil I can craft with the engineer, which is even better. Yeah, that's a good point. Okay, let's have a look here. So we've got lots and lots of coarse leather there that we can make into braces and convert. It's going to be quite a while of converting for me on that front. But I can leave that going in the background for most of the day, hopefully. Kaikoku, thank you very much. Kaizoku, sorry. Thank you very much. It's very kind of you to say so. Be a mechanome. Yeah, I guess you then have one, don't you? You are one, in fact. Did the math. Flying the alts and the Foul Walk daily would take me roughly the same time as 4 Dark Art runs. Yeah, I think you're right. Maybe not worth it. So unless you had your alts parked in that location, does the location change at all? Would be my question. I've got some more expires here. Let's deal with those. Post those on. And we'll get the Bear Tartar on, Mondazi, Bountiful Captain's Feasts. I need to check my crafting amounts on Samadan then as well, as it looks like they all seem to be a little bit messed up, certainly. So I haven't been selling many of the Accords of Critical Strike at the moment, but let's have a look enchanting wise. And have a look at some of the things we've got here. So, Accord of Critical Strike. Oh, I have to go to TSM for this to look at the tooltip. So, Accord of Critical Strike. I have sold 667. Sale rate is 0.2. Accord of Haste. That is 707. Last sold 15 days ago. Critical Strike. Last sold 6 days ago. I've had more of things like Force Multiplier. That's been a better one for me. 4 days ago on that, 519. Machinist Brilliance, 4 days ago. Sold 405 of those. And then those are the main ones I've actually had reasonable luck selling at the moment. Everything else isn't a profit for me on enchanting, so the prices really have dropped. Yeah, in how much time have I sold those? So yes, it looks like those are, that's since BFA, so that's over a long time. Looking at the ledger, let's have a look at that. We'll go and use the new fancy ledger. So we'll go here and we'll go at my revenue, sales, filter by groups, and then we'll have a look here. Not cooking, enchanting. I guess all of the BFA enchanting would work here. We'll have a look here. So what have we sold? What's in our list here per item? Is there a date on this? Yeah, there is a time frame. Let me just make this nice and big so we can see everything. 4 days ago we've got Seal of Critical Strike, Torrent of Elements, Accord of Versatility, Force Multiplier, Machinist Brilliance, Accord of Critical Strike. Now, I wasn't around on reset day, so I didn't get a lot of sales during reset day. Then 6 days ago, 10 days ago, 11 days ago I had a bunch there. 15 days ago I had a good amount there. 16 days ago a couple more there. Was way too many enchants to try a reset this week. Was there, Harry Gamer? I did notice someone had about something like 121 critical strikes on, and there was no way I was going to be able to buy those at a decent amount. sold in the last 30 days about 3,000 accord enchants, not even to mention the navigation ones. Wow, that's impressive, Mushy. That's way more than I'm selling at the moment here, because in the last 30 days there's not a huge amount here in terms of the list. I mean, it's okay. I'll certainly make use of the materials I've got, and I'll turn those into something useful. When trying to reset the enchant market, how many would you max be to buy to reset? I wouldn't want to go more than, say, 20 to 50 on my server. And you got Lizard to make the Gloom Dust. Oh, fantastic. But then that depends on your server and how quickly they turn over, and how quickly you think the price will drop. If I was going to buy, if I was going to reset an enchant market, I would definitely only really do it right before reset day. That would be the only time I really would consider doing a reset at the moment. So we still work through about 50,000 tie spray. Wow, that is a huge amount, certainly. I'm not quite up to that volume, certainly, but we have got at least a few cells though, so I don't think I'll need to buy much more in the way of coarse leather and things like that at the moment. It's currently sitting at 271,000 on Samadan at the moment. Void Scarred and Bisath. Where did I get that from? Well, let's just pick that up anyway. And then we've got tie spray and some other bits and pieces here, which you might as well go and pop in the bank whilst we're here. Garrison in this Warden Tower would be a vital strategic victory. Drive the Forsaken from it for Kilnares. Right, let's have a look. Slash TSM put Tide. I also added in tie spray linen net. Didn't want to do that. And the nylon thread, just a little bit of that in there. Let's pop outside, and then we can deal with what we got in our bags, just a few other bits and pieces. We will, or something else I was going to do, I can't remember what it was. I'll probably leave Samadan here for the moment. Oh yes, I was going to check my groups and my operations for all the different crafting operations. So 1 of each needs to be 1, 10 of each, 10, 15 of each, 15, 2 of each, 2. And I'll come back and check this every now and again, because this is obviously affecting my restocks, with these being 3 of each is 3, 3 of each is 3, 4. There's probably, I need to get rid of some of these duplicates. 5. It would be nice to have a remove unused. That would definitely be useful. 6 of those. And 8 of those. And then cooking generic. We'll keep that. I don't know how many of these I needed for each of these. Make drums. Don't think that's even used in anything, is it? Yeah, some of these aren't. Make me bear tartar. Some of these I don't think are even used. That's used on those. So things that aren't used, like this one, I can get rid of. Hearty feasts we'll get rid of. Lavish feasts we'll get rid of. Leather journey travel. I don't remember making that one, but it's not used, so we'll get rid of it. Make drums isn't used. Make me bear tartar isn't used. New operation isn't used. Funny that. And silkweave satchel times 12, interestingly, isn't used. I'll keep that one anyway, just in case I do want to use that one. I used to do silkweave satchels separately, I seem to remember now. Definitely. Okay. So, wow, it's 9 o'clock already. I haven't even done any dungeons or anything today. I was thinking of just doing that, but we haven't done any of our gold making routines, so I think I'll stick with gold making at the moment, because I don't, unless anyone does want to do a mythic dungeon in the time we've got left. It's what, 9 o'clock now, so I've got another hour. If there are people interested in that, do let me know. Otherwise I'll carry on with the gold making bits and pieces for the moment. I have 0 keys at the moment, so I'll have to rely on someone else's key, or start the journey on this one. Your brain is thinking about that. That's fair enough. It is late, even later for you guys in EU, so that's totally understandable. Let's have a look. What's my heart got on it at the moment? Vision of Perfection. Probably want, which is the one that does the every 5 seconds you gain Devout Spirit. Shield. Of a Rising Tide. Where's the cause an immediate burst of divine hymns? Yeah, that's the one I wanted on anyway. Yeah, there we go. Setting up all my crafters. Like, do they have the professions you want them to have? So I have 2 choices. Excitement and pushing the tiredness away for an hour, or give in. That's a good point, Jack. I'll tell you what, Mushy. We'll leave it here. We should have done it earlier on in the only 4 in the afternoon for you, Cow King. We'll leave it for the moment, and we'll do it next Tuesday, because we didn't do it this Tuesday because of going through TSM. But as Jack was saying, setting up my crafters is a good idea, because we're just going through everything at the moment, and setting up all the professions and going through TSM. So this is a good sort of like maintenance stream at this point, to just go through everything and make sure everyone's sorted. Because at the moment, well, let's have a look at where our characters are at the moment. So we do need, so Awakening, Alchemist, Herbalist, Samadan, Inscription, Herbalist, Earthen, Leatherworking, Skinner, El Morte, Blacksmith, and Miner. Nadamas. Oh, I haven't done my daily cooldowns on Nadamas, and we haven't done the other things on El Morte. Let's just jump through these characters for the moment. And there's Jack's Miro board as well for pairing up professions. So I'm thinking... So yeah, so Paladin can be my blacksmith engineer. We've still got Bridget and Feng Shu, who are busy levelling their way forward at the moment. Daily cooldowns as well, yeah. That is certainly worth bearing in mind. Okay, let's take those, and we'll post that lot on. Run, I guess, on everything, I guess. Let's post that lot on for now. And then we'll go back and select everything in case there's something missing there. Yeah, there's a few different odd bits here. We'll post those on whilst we're here. Might as well clear ourselves out on that front. And then we'll go over and check in on Nadamas, do the quick daily cooldowns on that front. Not telling what though. That's fair enough. Okay, so looking at this, let's go through here, jump out here, check the mailbox, got some expires, take those off, go here, go to my alchemy cooldown, herbs to anchors, open up the bag, and then come back into here and post them on. Get that lot done. Then we'll just come back out and back in again, check my auctions, then do a vendor buy, TSM groups. We'll probably have to check this is 200. Let me just check my group is correct, which it probably isn't. Oh, we don't have a crafting group, but let's just check the operation here for vendoring by vendor items. It is set at 200, so that's correct. So we'll buy the groups for those. Nothing we need to buy at that stage, so we're all done. So we can then come out. There we go. A viandel. What's a viandel? Actually forgot you did a Mythic Plus last week and you forgot the box. Oh no, Wave. Tummy isn't happy with the antibiotics. Oh, sorry to hear that, Mushy. I hope you do feel better soon. Right, let's just log out here, and we'll do that one with extra paprika. Wow. Okay. Right. So yeah, looking at professions. So Nadamas is just doing the alchemy cooldown at the moment. Nothing too spectacular there. Amorte, blacksmith, miner. Feng Shu, I'm leveling with my wife at the moment. I'm not decided on professions here with this one. And Bridget is currently doing mining and herbalism whilst leveling. But there's definitely options there for... I'm thinking maybe jewel crafting and engineering would be quite nice here. That would be a good combination here. So we've got jewel crafting and engineering on that front. And then my gnome, I guess a gnome would be a good engineer as well. Yeah. My hunter containment Brutus. That would be nice, definitely. I mean, we've got bear and wolf at the moment. Joking. That would be nice. Make a list so you can see visually what I have. Yes, I definitely think we should probably do that, Jack, and then I can compare them up and then decide what I'm going to do with each one. So I can feel myself another Myro board coming along. I'll do that, and we'll do a little bit. We'll do a little bit more with Paladin as well, actually. So, well, I think Paladin definitely could be. Let's go in into Paladin at the moment, and let's look at what we can do from. Oh, is this what? So that's a. Looks like a spicy deep fry. Is it deep fried in batter? With loads of garlic sauce. No. Viando. Is it how much is it like a bratwurst? That's shawarma. Okay. Viando frikandel. I remember frikadellens from Germany. So those are like the little sort of almost burgery like things. Is that the same thing? Right, so let's have a look. What are we on? Dark Forge Ram. I'm not sure I like the running animation on this one. I'm gonna Hearthstone back to the Dwarven district. We can have a look at professions here. Let's just take that there for that moment. Let's go back that way. We can move the quest stuff down for the moment, and then we can pick up some stuff at the moment. No comparing good frikandel to Dutch frikandel. Okay. Americans tend to spit it out. Oh, really? These more Brutosaur animations. Yeah, we definitely need that. Right, so... Profession trainers. Let's have a look. Engineering supplies. Engineering trainer. Well, we'll take an engineering trainer here. So we'll learn engineering. Start with that. And then we'll go over blacksmithing and do that whilst we're here. Let's just get on my thing. This is my first engineer. Yep, definitely. Blacksmithing trainer. There we go.
How are you?
And we'll learn blacksmithing on here. And then we'll learn that. And then we'll just... we're all right for the moment, I think. We'll just keep things at the moment. Herb mining whilst leveling. The XP bonus helps out. Yes, that is tempting. And I am doing the same with Bridget. She's got herbalism and mining at the moment for that very reason, definitely. And then you can always go back and do the actual profession you want at the same time. Frikandel special. Okay, let's have a look. Oh, right. Okay. So a bit of, what's the, is that onions on top? Onions and tomatoes. Is that cheese as well? Cheese, onion and tomato, or some sort of spicy sauce. Interesting. Okay. It's like a hot dog without bread. You'll choose a goblin or gnomish at vanilla skill level 200. Okay, thank you. Raw onion and mayonnaise. Ah, okay. Ketchup or curries, spicy ketchup from Germany. Aha. Mayonnaise, curry, ketchup, and raw onions. Interesting. Interesting. I need to unlock that. Unlock window. Then I can move that over here. And then we can move that down over to that side. I need to make my window a little bit bigger actually, because that's supposed to be the same size there. Oh yeah, I resized it earlier when we were on the other stream. Yes, I definitely need to make, I won't do a, there we go. What have we got next? Alright, that's the curry sauce, is it? Oh, okay. Fantastic. Now everyone's going to get hungry. I did have bratwurst today, I must admit. Curry like you know it. Some currywurst, yeah. I had 3 bratwursts for my lunch, and then another 3 for my my food tonight with a baked potato, and it was lovely. Make everyone hungry, yes, like the German currywurst. Okay. Right, okay, we started on those professions. We're obviously going to not level them up as at the moment, because we're going to need to get ourselves some gold on this character. Having 1 gold is not enough at this stage. We've got all of our other stuffs on here, so we'll probably just vendor this lot, and we'll also vendor this lot at the same time, because we don't need those. Message carrier, what have we got at the moment? 10 slot bags that came with us. Okay. Tough condor meat, Gortusk liver, chunk of boar meat. We could probably make ourselves, we'll use the same profile here, the mass selling profile. So we'll go over to here and we'll jump into the Feng Shui profile that has the mass selling and everything like that. So that's all of these bits and pieces we'll just throw on the auction house. Consumables we don't need, we can get rid of those. And we'll probably get rid of this. Actually, we can use that 8 slot bag in the bank. We'll do that there. Your family's Welsh German, and so your grandparents made stuff most Americans would push to the side. There's our tiny little bank. Okay, so let's go here. Move, whoops. Move this over there. 10 silver, that's a good start. We'll buy that slot, another 8. That can go into the mass sell group. So we'll go onto our group, mass sell, add the tough condor meat, and then we can see if we can sell any of these whilst we go through. 4.10, yes, they have. They've changed the UI again. It is now much cleaner and tighter. So looking forward to making good use of this. Auctioning, mass sale, run post scan. Let's just throw a load of this stuff on. 147 gold for tough condor meat. That would be nice. Well, we haven't got a macro, so let's just go through here. TSM settings, and go down here. So macros, up, down, control, and everything else there. Update existing macro, and then we'll try that again. Run post scan. It's still in alpha at the moment, so you can sign up for the beta at the moment. The macro didn't work. Let's try it again. Sometimes it takes a couple of times. Macros, control, update existing macro. Let's click it a couple of times just in case. Might have to do a slash reload. Let's try this one time for luck. Thank you, Jack. There we go. Now it's working. That's all posted. Saw it updates this morning on Twitter. It looks awesome. It is really nice. I've got a run through on YouTube where we go through all the different features, and it's looking really, really nice, definitely. Yeah, we're the guinea pigs at the moment, trying to test it out as much as possible. So we're done here, and we have our bags sorted. So questing we can carry on with. I mean, we could try a different zone. I mean, I've done Redridge to a fair degree already, so we'll leave that at the moment. Yeah, I think a lot of people do, Mushy. I hope they go for the beta fun sometime soon, certainly. So I guess with Paladin, the easiest way. I mean, I've never played a Paladin before. So far, so good. I'm really enjoying it. I'm going to head back over to Redridge, I think, would be the easiest way here to at least get myself started on levelling. It's good enough for beta. It's definitely looking in very solid shape at the moment. Well, it suits. We've got a Samadan. We've got a Samadan, a Samadan, and now we've got a Paladin. Yeah, talents-wise, I haven't really got much set up yet at the moment. I went with, I'm guessing, Retribution's the best for levelling. I'd like to try Holy at some point. Talents-wise, I've literally just picked one that was a... I wasn't sure which one to go through for these. Execution Sentence seemed like a good one. Go for Zeal, right. Powers your Holy Zeal, causing your next 3 auto-attacks to occur 30% faster. Okay, give that a go. Lockerdan next. That sounds quite good. Yeah. What else have we... What haven't I... I'd like to try some other classes I haven't done. I haven't got a shaman, so a Samadan would be nice. If there is such a thing. My wife has a shaman, but I definitely think there's room in this world for a Samadan. Cookie Dan and Oreo Dan. I like that too. Ella Dan. Yeah, that's good. Now, so close to Samadan. It is quite close. Oh, there we go. We just sold our wool cloth. Fantastic start. Right. I've lost my Azeroth autopilot zone thing, so I'll head on over to Lakeshire. I'll do a little bit of levelling here. Amsterdam, I like it. Back after a workout. Oh, welcome back, Doc Otter. We are Volpiradan. Yeah, I need to work on some more allied races, really. I only have Dark Iron Dwarf. So there's a lot of other things I could probably do with looking at. Where's my little zone list? Seems to have disappeared for the moment. Samadan Titans. Who is Dan? So many brilliant options. I mean, I think we've probably got, with these characters that I've got, we've got certainly enough to have at least, you have a gnome, a warlock ready to level up, call him Pocket Don. I quite like the gnome warlock I've got at the moment, Hellfire. I quite like that name. Yeah, definitely, if you can never buy a city, that would be nice. Open up my spell book. Okay, so these are the ones I've got at the moment. So I'm currently using whatever Hakili tells me to put on at the moment. Cookie and Oreo Dan. That's nice. Choreo Dan. That's a bit like choreograph, but I like it. The hammer of justice is the stun. Right, okay, so I'm going to move that and put that to my R key. Stuns the target for... Does that interrupt the hammer of justice? Yes, it does that as well. Okay, so I will go and that's bound to my R key for interrupts. So I'm missing my... Oh, no, I'm not missing it. It's down there at the bottom. So I'll move this over here, and then we'll go through a little bit of Azeroth Autopilot in Red Ridge for the moment. But it's main a stun. Rebuke will be the stun you get later. Okay, so I can swap those over. I'll run in here. I don't have War Mode on because last time I was in Red Ridge there was a character running around killing everyone, so it wasn't quite as much fun as it could have been. And I take it at some point I'll get something that can speed me up. You get the mount briefly, don't you, that you can charge forward on. I don't think I've got that spell yet. So I'll keep my Dark Forge Ram for the moment. Yeah, Divine Steed, that's the one. I've seen my son use that one. Well, we need to go down there actually. That was a heroic landing. Nearly killed myself. There we go. Then we need to go and get ourselves a few of these. Murloc. There's one behind me. Oh, it doesn't help they run away. Oh, what do you have, Silent Mouse? Judgment is helping the cooldown on Hammer of Justice. Oh, right, okay. So we've got, where's Judgment? So every time you use Judgment, the Hammer of Justice cooldown is less. Is that right? Okay. On 7 you have the bubble. When you jump from somewhere high, pop the bubble and you won't get damage. Oh, okay, this one, Divine Shield. Immunity to all damage, harmful effects. I'm going to stick that on my E for the moment. Normally I would reserve that for an AoE or something like that. Q for my moving fast. Oh, they're going for the shark. Good luck to them. I will carry on with these at the moment. I'll do the Murlocs whilst we're down here. I love how brutal the swing looks. Right, so range is the only real issue here. We have that. Yeah, the swings look brilliant. But cooldowns on the next thing, because as a hunter we were able to do this really fast. Yeah, it's very satisfying, the swings. I definitely agree with you on that one. Okay, doing well here. What do we need to do? Need 10 of these. Okay. Don't forget to breathe after a while. Literally 3 hits and it's dead. Let's go over this way and then we can kill the ones that are around the lake. Okay, loads of them over here. So Murloc Scout, 2, 1, 5, done. That's all it is on that front. Just got to wait for the... Can't really chain do it. That's incredibly satisfying. There we go. Judgment is ranged. Use it when mobs are running. So rather than use it for pulling, because I've been using it for pulling at the moment. Oops, not flash of light. That's a long one, whatever it was. 4. There we go. Okay, we've done the ones we needed anyway, so we're done on that front. So I'll run back out here. Either not sell war scrolls or buy them above your normal sell price, but still under current crafting cost. It's a difficult choice, isn't it? How many do you think you're going to sell? Party or raid, someone dies, you get the buff Retribution, and that will increase damage a lot. Oh, okay. LG Captain, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. We're just doing a little bit of levelling on my new dwarf. So what is this holy power? Resource used by all paladins. Some abilities generate holy power and others consume. Okay, so that's what that is. I wondered what that was. This looks a bit fancy, that's for sure.
Good day to you.
Okay, we've got cleanse toxins. Okay, that's going to be useful. Curve 42, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. You will sell, your competition is just as lazy as I am. The server has crafters and farmers. Dwarves look so funny. They look great. I mean, this is a definite mini-me, certainly. Which direction am I going? That direction. Head on outside. Everything paladins do looks a bit fancy. Keep your feet on the ground.
What can I do?
Let's head up this way. Let's do this one. Oh, we just have to wait here. I remember, just go here. That's done. And then we need to head on up here. Get the crates is the main thing. And then kill the other stuff on the way. Wow, it's definitely powerful. These are, I mean, I haven't even got any enchants or anything on this character. I have literally just got the base heirlooms. But you'd have to invest heavily, like 300 scrolls. Wow, okay. There's the Etin. Any crates around here? There's one over there. Oh, I missed that one. Let's do you. 5, 1. Let's wait for that to come back. And then I'll do your skill on that. Then I'll loot you. Get another collar, then go back to my thing there. I just hit my TSM Alpha guide. Looks improvement for sure. It's very nice curve. We're still using it now. Obviously we're doing a bit of levelling at this stage, but it is really nice. I highly recommend it. We're just doing a little bit of questing just to get ourselves our engineer and blacksmith leveled up. It's going to take me a little while to get this character leveled up, but it's a nice change of pace, certainly. Do I have auto attack on 1? No, I don't. I've just got basically the right click for auto attack. Let's see if I can tag that one as it goes away. Not quite close enough for that one. A turtle made it to the stomach of Crabbird. Engineering is a lot of fun. I think you need to switch to gnome engineering because more stuff appears useful. Yeah, I'm thinking getting one of each, certainly. Obviously that means twice the work, but I'm willing to give it a go. Right, how many more collars do we need? We're only at 5 of 10, so let's just jump down here. Yeah, that swing is definitely good. Okay, we picked up a quest there. He controls the Etins. I might make that my 3, that 5, because I'm using that a lot. 1, 2, 3. I'll do it that way. Get some engineers out on a different tune, yeah. I mean, you might as well. Definitely. Remove 5, by the way. Oh yes, I've got rid of that now. I don't need that. Then I got, that's healing as well, isn't it? Manage to quickly heal friendly target, and that one's healing. Honourable Medallion I don't need to bother with as well. I'll leave that. Hand of Reckoning, potential enemy to force them to attack you, and summons dismisses my Dark Iron Hound, so I don't need that because I've already got that on my cooldown here. Right, okay, that's a bit cleaner. 1, 2, 3, smash, basically. And then wait for the cooldown on that one. Put Judgment on 1, so that could be my pulling one, yeah. Let's just swap that over. There we go. And then if I followed Will's advice, I would be mining that. Right, I've got all of those. Then we're just in the right place to head into the caverns. I can do that one. Could help making more sky golems. Yeah, definitely. There we go. Put my 3 on 4 and 4 on 3. So Templar's Verdict and Crusader Strike. So is that in terms of order to... let's go this way. In order to press them 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, let's try this. 1, 2, 4. Black Orc Missive. There we go, level 23. Can't loot that item right now. Have we already got one? We must have one already. We're need to go and do Yowler, which is just up here. Oh, that's Darkpool. We need to go around the other way. Yowler's outside. That's the next one we need to do. The last skill, my spellbook you don't have on the bar, is my Redemption res skill. Good if I'm grouping. Okay, thank you, Silent Mouse. Let's go and add that one on. Redemption. Stick that there. Now, normally I think Voodoo would pick that up for me, hopefully. Oops, got that just in time, I think. Let's go around this way. Spam, we can't see WoW tokens daily high and low anymore. Oh, from the website again. There is the other one, the other WoW token site. 2, 4, 1, 4, 3. Wow, it's really powerful. As a DPS class goes, this is very very hard hitting, definitely. Yeah, there is another one. What is it? The one I use quite often is still, because it's got the historical prices. WoW token prices EU is the one I use. Yeah, there you go. Darkwing's got it for you. WoW token prices is the one I use. I would like them to incorporate it into the TSM 4.10 on the main screen. What I would love to see is, this was one of my suggestions, was to basically, where we've got player gold here, where it's got this is all selected, I'd like this to be player gold, and you could toggle it and it will be WoW token, and it will replace this graph with WoW token. And then up here on news and information, I'd love them to have like a WoW token price always up here. I think that would look really nice in this setup. So you can always see it, and then obviously be able to buy the WoW token through the TSM interface would be really nice at the same time. Right, we need to head out. Then up and find ourselves a Yowler. See if we can skip past these. No, didn't quite manage it. Didn't quite get close enough, so we'll do that. Then we'll come back up. There we go. Think of, oops, I missed that. What do I think of getting expires in the crafting operation as an option? Oh, that's a regular subdued etin. We'll do that later. In the crafting, expires in the crafting operations. So basically, what would you do there? So after 30 expires, it won't show up anymore. So like a number of expires, like we have with auctioning. That could be interesting. Yeah, it's that one that's really satisfying. Yowler slain. Blackrock invasion plans. Foreman Oslo saved. Okay, where do we need to go next? Oh, we're heading back. Okay. Use the orb on a canyon etin. Okay. Let's find ourselves a canyon etin. Usually one running around somewhere. Just ignore those. But put that in every time, and for a few people that's going to be hard. Alright, where's an etin? Usually wandering around here. Let's do a loop around, see if we can find one. Not trying to spam chat. How many WoW tokens to buy Shadowlands? 4. Okay. Thank you everyone for helping out with that one. It depends on which version of Shadowlands you want. I got the deluxe version. I spent all my tokens on that. That's why you can see my graph going up and down so much. Ah, right, that one's just been subdued. Let's work our way around, see if we can find another one. Just do a little loop around, I think. I'll just ignore these mystics for the moment, hopefully. In my little tank of a ram. And eventually, we should be able to get a net in that someone else hasn't got. Let's try over here. There's mystics and everything over there. Don't see one over here. Ah, there's one. Right, okay. Canyon etin. Control etin. There we go. And then you can help me out with the mystics. Now we need to rescue Foreman Oslo. So does this work with a mount? Do you still follow me? Yes, you do. Oh, okay. Got stunned on that one. You know what? I'm going to run and... Can I? Yes, I can. That's easier. Just like renew on a priest. I'll kill these as I go. All things Heroes of the Storm. Deluxe on your main, but looking for what you should save up on your second account to get Shadowlands. Ah, right, okay. Can't see where I'm going with this great big etin in the way. Well, it is handy to have one in your pocket. Get ourselves a little bit of copper as we're going. Someone else is doing the Foreman Oslo part, so we'll just run down here. Got 2 more BFA accounts, just rather finish Heroes of the Storm before you get 2 more ready for Shadowlands finishing. I guess we just stay here. And controls the etin. Do we have to do that? There we go. That's easy enough. We can do that, and then we can come back this way. Then the etin will disappear at some point when we phase back out of this area. So we'll go in here, I'll go through also thinking about not buying 4 more BFA and buy Shadowlands when it launches. Oh god, there's etins everywhere. It really is hard to see. There we go. There we go. Okay, what did we get? Hand of Hindrance burdens an enemy target with the weight of their misdeeds, reducing movement speed by 70%. Okay. And which is the most expensive out of these? Vendor Cell, 7, 91, 97. Be that one. Oh, there's someone in there. You can just about see them. There you are. And then we can pick out that one, and then we can head outside. Hopefully get rid of our et in there. I'll pick up this quest. Like closing that massive tab you have open, the one with the quest lists. Which one? This one here, or this tab here? This one that does all the pickup quests and things. It is quite large, yeah. The right one. I mean, you do have them here on this little window that does tell you. I guess I just have that instead of my objectives. It seems to work okay for the moment. I mean, it is pretty massive on the edge, I must admit. Alright, if we can avoid the etin. We need to go downstairs. Whilst they're fighting, we'll do this one. And then we'll head back outside. There we go. And then the next thing on the list is, okay, we need to go over and do that. That's for the boar thing that's over here. 100 gold to be able to buy a token. Rip. Oh, so close. So close. As we've got the etin to help me here, it's going to be easy anyway. Is it belly grub? That's it. And then I think we get rid of our there we go, belly grub done. That's easy enough. Anything from Pandora worthwhile making with windwool? There's the tailoring windwool hood you can make, which is used in one of the turn-ins. You have to make sure it's the green one and not the blue one. That's something I do sell from time to time. Too far away. No, you needed 102 gold. The 100 you withdrew wasn't enough. Oh no. We need to go inside here. What's in the waypoint? There is no waypoint. We need to go this way. Then we'll head on in here. Go through do this one. Ray Dave, I haven't planned anyone after I finish. Maybe he'll tell me more about Drizzling Rose's Garrison guy, because he was doing that for a while with a different approach. Oh, okay. Which Dave is that, Metcat? I'll pop out here, we'll do these two. At least get the, could at least get the transmog set as well. You might as well, yeah. Okay, so we've got that. We need to go over here, search for those. Okay. Shah of Dave. Oh, of course, yes. I don't think I've got him on my list, actually. I'll have a look, though. It should be on my list if I've raided him before. Recognise the name. No, don't see him on my list. I'll have to do a search and get that sorted. Add them to my follow list. Kuhn will be proud. Okay, so how much time have we got? 44. We've got enough time to do at least this next section of quests. So we go around here. Render's Army, Bravo Company. Oh yes, this is quite the big quest actually. I might not get all of this. That's fantastic, Edwards. I might not get all of this done in the 15 minutes we've got left, but we've got all the way up to level 24 already. So it's so fast leveling at the moment with the Winds of Wisdom buff. Can't quite tag on that one at this point, but I'll start here. We've got a fellow Paladin helper here. That's cool. I'll collect this one up at the same time. I think it's all the clanging noises that happen with this that makes it really satisfying. Oh, someone's gone for the run-in approach. That doesn't work. You need to go stealthy on that one. There we go. Yeah, the ram's great as well. Right, let's just get ourselves in here. Oh, someone's already. Oh, they've respawned now. Okay, so let's do the scout here. Yeah, it's the definite thunking sounds, I think, that makes this so satisfying playing a Paladin. It's very Captain America-y. I've got stuns there, that didn't help. Using the mythic Tomb of Sargeras number 27, highest ret DPS, and number 156 overall. Oh wow, that's pretty cool. Right, okay, Blackrock Scout, we'll do that. Make our way in. Now, where are you? You're over the other side. So we'll... Stops in the middle. You wait. Then wait for them to move along. And then you follow behind. Not too close, obviously. Oh, someone aggroed them. Okay, we'll go this way. There we go. Haven't ranked anything since mob. Phew, there we did that. That was easy enough. Let's mount up for this. There we go. Wait till you get Avengers Shield, then you'll really feel like Captain America. Yeah, I've seen Towley use that, I think. That definitely sounds like fun. I got a feeling I'll enjoy this, definitely. Right, what do we need to do next? Wait for them to come out. And then, is there a quest to pick up here? Keaton's red. We just need to kill more of the scouts, I think. Funk. 8 of 25. Okay, that's a lot we've got to kill. Oh, there you are. Okay, Blackrock Orcs and Blackrock Spyglass. Okay, we'll head over that direction. Avengers Shield is prot though, is it? Oh, right, okay. So we've got to go all the way up here for the cage key. And Blackrock Spyglass. Okay, this could be a little bit longer. I'll do you whilst I'm here. Tracker. So how does Holy Paladin stack up as a healer these days? Kluger, thank you very much for the follow. Rets don't need shield, they just kick butt. Okay, Justin Rose, lovely to have you here. Hope to see you again soon. Hopefully on Sunday stream, where I'm sure we'll be talking about TSM quite a lot. They're really good, are they? Excellent. Good to hear. I like the idea of being a Holy Paladin. Blackrock Tracker, let's carry on with those. We get some orcs along the way. Now it's you that we need to kill. When should we interrupt? I wonder. Clunk, clunk. Oh, you've got drain life. Probably should have interrupted that one more than the other one. And then your Fell Hunter minion we can deal with. There we go, that's done. Then we've got the key. And we can head over this way. Don't know if anything was changed in 8.3, but while it was hard to make a pally go out of mana. I'm finding that with the Holy Priest as well as at the moment. Is this the one where we're going to have to end up going through the cave and everything? I'm not sure, I can't remember. We might not be in a good position to finish up here, because we've still got a lot of stuff to do. I wonder if it's better off actually... Let's carry on for the moment. Renders camp will do for the moment. Let's go here, carry on. Still that most classes get interrupt and AoE spells at level 60 plus. Yeah, it is kind of like a basically every class gets everything. Although they are trying to turn it back towards a bit more classic-y, I think with Shadowlands, with having a bit more of the sort of classic stuff coming back. Okay, that's nice. I'll do that. Open that. 50 quests completed. Fantastic. Right, now how many more do we need to kill? 17 of 25. 18, then we can pick up that quest. And then we need to go inside, and then we need to do all of the different people, and then you end up with loads of different people. Affect the cooldowns and stuff with your Hekilia. Oh yes, good point actually. I haven't... cooldowns... interrupts... and defensives. There we go. Always level through as holy. Not a problem until the Nzoth assaults came out. Oh, interesting, Commander Bond. Right, we're probably going to be in a interesting position here, because we're going to be in the middle of this when we run out of time. See how quickly I can go through it. Tend to level and do everything as a Mistweaver. Interesting. Let's go through here. We've got lots of these to clear out. Ritualist Turek. I've lost all my Hekilia now at the moment. Interestingly, that seems to have bugged out for me. I'll just press the things when they're off cooldown. Interrupt as well, might as well. There we go. Holy just couldn't deal enough damage until you were geared, because but are fine now. I kind of miss my Hekilia now. Let's open up that, and then let's pick up that, and let's head out here. Looks like everything's got a little bit bugged here at the moment. Right, renders. Now, which way is it? Is it through there and across there? Yes, it is. Always levels as a tank healer, and I can just do dungeons. Been questing too much in your life already. Well, that's a good idea actually, doing this as dungeons. I would certainly be up for doing that with viewers as well. You want me to head that way? Is this the right way to go? Let's just jump down and hope for the best. Let's go here and around, there we go. Snapshots. Snapshot save. Snapshots viewable via Hekili. Why is it doing snapshots? That's weird. I have no clue. AoE single. Check Wake of Ashes range. Yeah, I think a reload might be useful on this. It's not happy. Warmush is the best name. That is pretty good. He's just level 10. Oh, fantastic. There we go. Hekili's back. Let's have a look and see if that works this time. Looks like we're waiting for the Overlord to come and join in. Now, I always miss the... what is it? There's a thing in the bottom of the water here as well. No, I'm still doing it. Yeah, it is, isn't it? Snapshot saved. I wonder whether something's interfering it or something. Oh, I bubbled by mistake. Well, it looks cool though. That's the first time I've used it. I wonder if there's something. I know Healy does say that it's only supposed to be used for this takes forever. It's designed for max level rather than as leveling. That is one of the things that they do say. Like as a caveat. Right, there we go. Done that. Now the key, I believe, is it down here in here somewhere? I never remember. Or is it up around the other side? I've done this a few times now and I can never remember where it is. It tells me it's round here at some point. Oh, there's the lever. That's what I'm missing. There we go. Midnight for 3 hours 47 seconds. Oh yes, sorry, yes, I did see it in my sheet. I didn't respond to it. Let me just go through here, drop you down. But thank you very much indeed. We have got ourselves up to level 26, which is fantastic. We've got another 4 orcs to do. So we need to head on out and then we'll be able to hand all of these in a moment. I don't think I'll quite have enough time to do it, but we should be close enough to... I mean, it's great having all these helpers, but I remember when me, my wife and my son did this quest all together, we ended up with far too many NPCs just running around with us. It was ridiculous. Right, okay, we're done here. What else have we got to do? Blackrock Orcs, another 3. If we can find some from out here, that would be nice. And I can finish this lot up. Looks like they've all been killed, unfortunately. Let's try and find some on the way out. There's one. Okay. Do this as we go. Quite enough. Blackrock tracker. Open Hekili, right mouse button. Scroll down snapshots. When unable to make a recommendation. Aha, right, okay, there we go. Thank you, Jack. I'll close that, turn that off. There we go. At toggles. Whoops, cancel that. Hekili, toggles, display modes you wish to use. Display mode automatic, single target, show defensive, cooldowns override, blood dust overrides, potions, not bound, custom. Those should all be fine. Parter, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. We're literally just finishing off here. I need to get myself back and I can finish this, and then I can't quite reach this one unfortunately. I'll let my friends do it. There we go. Right, okay, I'm going to leave that. I'm not going to bother getting up there. And then we'll head on back. What else do we need to do? The waypoint's completely messed up, but we should be able to get himself. But you did introduce it to me. You did indeed, and it is very useful. Hakili and Azeroth Autopilot have been really good. I mean, I would be using I can't remember the name, Zygor's Guide, because that was really nice when I was playing it in Classic, although here Azeroth Autopilot is doing the job for me very nicely. So I won't hand all these quests in because I'm over time already, but I will get myself to a rested area, and then we can park ourselves ready for our next load of quests, because we're not in rested here at the moment. So I'll just finish off. Might as well hand this in as I'm running past it. Literally just here. There we go. Although that would have been nicer actually to have waited for more rested XP, and then I could have handed in for more, but that's fine. We'll carry on here. Find ourselves a seat. Nice one by the fire. There we go. My poor friends can stand and warm themselves up. Right, I best finish up there as we've gone over time. Thank you everyone for a fantastic stream. Really nice and relaxing. Thank you very much. You made 434,000 in the last 7 days. That's very nice, Mushy. Very nice indeed. My next stream will be on Tuesday. Let's see if we can find the Shower of Dave on my list. Gonna have to move this around and do a search for them, I think. See if I can make this a little bit there. Shower of Dave. There we go. Raw Goldmaking. Why I haven't got Shower of Dave on the follow, I'm not sure. Sure, I should have done at some point. Right, there we go. What is happening Sunday? We will do. We'll talk about the Wowhead weekly. We'll obviously go through all the stuff with everything from TSM 4 Alpha and any other news that we have from this week. So sure to be a good one. Let's go through and send a raid over to the Shower of Dave. There we go. So until then, I hope you have a great weekend, and have I got that right? Yes. I hope you all have a... did I say see you Tuesday? Oh, I do apologise. I completely got my my days messed up. That happens quite often. Scared of no stream Sunday. Yes, there will definitely be a stream on Sunday. So I'll see you on Sunday. So we'll send a raid over to the Shower of Dave. Good night, farewell, and have a lovely time with gold making.